What's up, Packer backers? Andrew and Cody back to penetrate your ear holes with another watch party. Week 13, Packers versus Eagles. Kickoffs underway. Cody, how's it going? Who got the ball first?
So Eagles started with the ball. We're getting a slightly delayed start today, so I'll fill you in on what has happened on this first drive. Eagles have run 3 plays, um, 2 runs, and then a quarterback sneak. Already seeing poor tackling by the Packers, and Eagles did pick up a first down with that QB sneak. So not a good start for the defense.
Great, great. We might be in for a long game today.
Good news is that Zadarius Smith is playing. I know he was on the injury report all week with an ankle, but he is active for the game. Remains to be seen how limited he is. Same goes for the Eagles with Fletcher Cox. He had some injury concerns throughout the week. It does look like he's going to be playing today. Got to hope that he's limited to some degree
Hmm.
since John Runyon Jr. will be getting his first start at guard today.
He looked pretty good though in cleanup duty last week. He held his own. Offense didn't really seem to be too disruptive or interrupted with their play calling. So that's encouraging. It'll be interesting to see. He's gonna be fighting with some pretty big boys though up front today. So
Yeah.
uh,
I mean, Runyon's
yeah.
looked good every time he's played. I've been impressed with him, but Fletcher Cox.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't think he gets quite the credit he deserves for
Yeah.
he is still year in and year out one of the most disruptive interior
Hmm.
linemen in the league.
Yeah. So I got a 3rd and 8 right now. Let's see if we're syncing up. And Carson Wentz just getting to the line with 10 seconds
Yep.
left on the play clock. All right, cool. For the second week in a row, we are lined up on the same stuff. I love it.
All right. What if you're the Eagles? What are you calling here?
I didn't think he got off in time, but I was gonna say I would be calling. Oh, looks like pass interference, huh? Great, cool. I was gonna be calling it a crossing route since teams have been seeming to eat on us all year long with those crossing routes. So I'd have to see who this pass interference was on. I don't know if I technically agree with it, but
Yeah, I gotta say, Eagles got real lucky there
it
because
looked like a delay a game.
Packers brought a blitz of at least one blitzer, if not two,
Hmm.
and somehow Wentz couldn't get the hot read, and he went to a guy who was double
Oh,
covered.
dude, that's not a fucking hold. Are you serious? He
Yeah,
fucking ran into him.
that's a pretty weak penalty, but
Come on.
the Zebras helped the
Come
Eagles out, give them
on.
a first down. But yeah, that's Wentz making a bad call right there. I think we're going to have serious opportunities for an interception or two this game.
I hope so. This might be a hold on the offense. I would hope so. He seemed to have a pretty big hole there.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, this is going to be the Eagles' game plan. Like, if they have some success running the ball,
Hmm.
they could get some rhythm going.
Hmm.
Otherwise, Carson Wentz is currently leading the league in interceptions. He's just having an awful year,
Hmm.
which is surprising. I mean, the guy was in MVP consideration in what, a second year when he
Yeah.
tore up his knee, and
Hmm.
ever since then, it's just been progressively downhill. And at this point, he's looking like one of the worst QBs in the league this year.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, went from like MVP caliber player to just kind of, I don't know. He's like seeing, like, it's almost like he's seeing ghosts out there. He's mistake prone. I don't know what it is. The offense just isn't very creative either. Maybe it could be a little bit of some play calling stuff. I
Man.
First and 14, and you hope to kind of capitalize that and keep them in down and distance, and you give up like what, like an 8, 9 yard run on that, looks like, put them in a very, very manageable like second and probably 4.
And the
Damn,
thing
and
is,
Kenny Clark is out on that play too. I don't know if I agree with that, but okay. All right.
and the Eagles' offensive line has been decimated by injury
Yeah.
this year, and
Is
so
Peters
far
out there?
they are. I'm not sure, to be honest. I
Get
know
there.
they've been
Get
hit
there.
so hard,
Get there. Get there.
but man, they're
Whoa, come on. Intentional grounding? He was outside of the pocket, though. It wasn't intentional grounding. My bad.
Yeah,
Dude,
man.
did you see did you see Chicago lost today? Like last
I
second? They
oh,
fucking blew it. Dude, they fucking blew it.
dude, Nagy's got to be fired. Nagy and Pace, I think both of them are gone after this.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So far, the Eagles, their offensive line, they've really been controlling the line of scrimmage for the most
Hmm.
part. So this is concerning. We do have a 3rd and 6 coming up, so you gotta think that the defense is going to be pinning their ears back for the pass rush. We'll see.
Oh, almost had him. Almost had him. Is that Goddard or is that Ertz? Is Ertz playing today?
I believe I did see Ertz out there.
Hmm.
Yeah,
All right, Goddard with the grab.
they do love those 2 tight end sets with
Yeah, they do.
some good ones.
Hmm. So Minnesota and Jacksonville is in overtime currently, by the way, with about 4.5 minutes to go. Uh, Vikings are marching though. They are in the red zone, so quite possibly a Minnesota win today.
Sorry for this terrible video here. I was eating
Oh, come on, Gary, get there, baby. All right.
that.
You forced the disruption though. He did exactly what he should have done. He forced the quick errant throw. I think Wentz would be a whole lot better if he just had a better offensive line kind of supporting him. I mean, he's kind of like running for his life on every play. He only gets a couple seconds back there before he's got to get rid of it. So
And I'm eating a Snickers ice cream bar right now.
yeah,
And,
look,
and part of the chocolate, it fell down inside my hoodie. This is a disaster.
you look like a very special boy right now. Second
Second
and
and
10, Z collapses the pressure. Wentz steps up in the pocket, makes a dime to Ertz. That is going to be a problem today, having Ertz back in the lineup. I was a little trepidatious about on paper, Eagles are ranked like 29th in the league on offense, but they've been decimated by injuries all year. And I mean, the line is still kind of but as far as the skill and the weapons go, they're just about at full strength now. They have everyone back now. Sanders,
yep,
Ertz, Jeffrey is back. Rigor, that the rookie's finally back.
yeah,
He's been back for a few
he just
weeks now, but yeah,
and in his week 1 start, he had a 55-yard catch. So I mean,
yeah.
he's a legit deep
Nice
threat.
play by who's that? Kirksey?
There we go.
Was that Kirk? Nope. Kamal Martin. There
Oh,
we
Martin.
go.
There we go. The
So
rookie coming in with aggression.
one of my keys to this game is Christian Kirksey has to play a lot better than what he's played since he's come back from injury. He has been. I mean, I know he had the interception last week, but that was kind of right spot at the right time. But man, he has not lived up to any of his like contract that we've signed him. He was supposed to come in and be kind of like a Blake Martinez, but a faster and more explosive version of him. And I just haven't seen it. He's just kind of lost in translation. I wouldn't doubt it to see Kamal Martin kind of like take his job by the end. So
Man, I got to
by the
tell
end of the
you,
season.
we don't get to see tackles 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage very often.
No, it's pretty rare.
If Kamal Martin
So
keeps making plays like that, he's gonna earn the starting job.
yeah, for sure. 3rd and 10 feels good on paper, but this is the Mike Pettin defense. I don't feel it might as well be like
I
third
mean,
and two.
we've
So
gotten him into a few third downs
so
now.
are we playing off?
Wentz has been eating us up between
Oh,
Ertz
okay.
and
We
Goddard.
push. Jair's playing off. Kevin King's pressing though. We're pressing. Holy cow! We pressed everyone except for Jair. Good play. Finally, make a play. Make a play. Make a play. He's gonna get flag. He's gonna get a freaking flag.
No flag.
No flag. Wow.
Kamal
Wow.
Martin, second play in a row.
So
He
he
had
didn't.
tight coverage. They probably
Yeah.
could have called a flag. It was kind of iffy, but I mean, I liked he was
Hmm.
right with the receiver. He was not ceding
Hmm.
ground like we're used to seeing our linebackers do.
Yeah. So, uh, since this is a Packer-friendly podcast and we care about division standings, the Vikings are at the 2-minute warning, 2nd and goal on the Jacksonville 2. yeah, looking like probably a Minnesota win today. So that
Eagles
sucks.
drill field goal, take the lead, 3-0, about halfway through the first.
All right, 3-0. All right, this offense gotta get going.
It's kind of interesting now that I think about it. Uh, it seems like the vast majority of games this year, Packers have received the opening kickoff. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, yes, and we've done a tremendous job of scoring on our um, first possessions. I believe we lead the league in touchdowns and scoring plays on the first opening drive of the game. So very encouraging. Let's hope we can add another one to the stat sheet today. So it'd be awesome to come out and get a nice touchdown. Now on offense today, I think you're just gonna have to let Aaron Rodgers cook, do his thing. Um, but man, I would like to see the running game get going again. I know Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams both had 17 carries last week. They were committed to the run. I didn't really see anything explosive. I thought Jones was the better running back last week, even with the even split. But man, I want to see Aaron Jones kind of break some plays today. I want to see him get up to that second level. And once he gets going, I want LaFleur to kind of keep feeding them. I was so discouraged to see him kind of get pulled, and there was too many Jamal Williams drives. I thought just based on the eye test that he was barely out there, and Jamal Williams was getting way more carries than him. But looking at the end on the stat sheet, it was pretty clear that with the 17-17 split, that they did get equal carries. But based on the eye test, it just seemed like Williams was out there a whole lot. I didn't look at the snap counts, but damn.
Yeah, yeah. It's I mean, I don't know what it is because Jones he still seems to be as explosive as
Mm-hmm.
he was last year. I mean, clearly when you watch Jones versus Williams, Jones is the faster player. He's a threat to take it to the house. But for whatever reason, he has just not had the same production this year that he had last year. Last year he was a phenom. Um, this year, I, I don't know. Do you think it's a coaching philosophy where passing game is taking priority over the running game? Do you think it's blocking issues? Maybe we've been great pass blockers, but maybe taking a bit of a step back in the run blocking department with some of our offensive line losses. Or I don't know. What do you think it is?
I don't think it's something that we can just pinpoint on one specific thing. I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. It's probably a combination of those, a little bit of everything. I do think the coaching staff is very. Who's returning this kick? Is this Irvin? This is Irvin already making a nice little shifty play. All right.
He's still better than Shepard. I don't know if you heard Shepard got cut.
Yeah. We cut him for Austin, which I'll be interested to see how we utilize him. So the media can no longer bash on Gutekunst for not getting Rodgers a first round receiver because he just went out and got him. It was just a
When got a first round bust for him.
oh yeah. So what's Coach Cottrell calling here on this 1st and 10 open the drive up? We got Aaron Jones in the backfield, Rodgers under center.
I think we're gonna start with just a run. Just start
How's the
establishing
play?
that.
Oh my God, not the start you wanted, dude.
Whoa,
Not the
whoa.
start you wanted. And again, a toss play. Why do we like these toss plays? They have not worked for us all year long. I have maintained that we need to run it up the middle with him. And that's just on Jones. That was a pretty good toss by Rodgers, but starting the game off with a negative
Well,
play.
actually, I do gotta say that toss. It looked like the blocking was lining up, and there was extreme penetration in the middle, so a run up the gut wouldn't have worked there. I think the toss might have worked if Jones just concentrated and caught that ball. Instead, we're looking at a 2nd and 16, and we go to
Yeah.
empty backfield.
And Rodgers goes down. All
Yeah,
right. 2 negative plays. Uh,
Runyon is having a rough start at left guard. That both plays in a row, he got blown up.
yep. Yep. Who was that? That was not Cox, but that was a
No,
big boy there. Is that Hargreave? Is that Hargreaves?
that might be. That might be. He had an excellent year last year with the Steelers. Um,
Yes, it was. Yes, it
yeah,
was. And that is a big boy.
That is 2 plays in a row where Runyon got absolutely destroyed.
This has just got to be a
We're gonna
screen
have to get him
pass.
help.
Yeah, this has just got to be a screen pass. Just some
First
dump
play.
off here. Yep, we did. We dump it off to Aaron Jones, who picks up a reasonable 10 yards to kind of give us a little bit of breathing room. Now, J.K. Scott's got to get a big old punt out of this. Come on, man. We freaking burned a 6th-round draft pick on you. I want to see you completely shift this field. And score update: Minnesota kicks a game-winning field goal to win. Minnesota now sits a game ahead of Chicago and Detroit, who won today in the NFC. So I believe that Minnesota is 6-6.
Yeah, yeah.
Chicago and Detroit are both 5-7. So
Minnesota, like, they probably won't make it, but they still have an outside shot at the playoffs.
yeah,
And type of team, if they get in, I don't think many teams are going to want to face them with that
no,
running game, all their
yeah.
field position players. They could be dangerous.
My worry all year was that their defense was just so young with so many rookies on that defense that they were going to start the year off really slow, probably give up lots of big chunk plays and stuff while they learn to be pros. But by year's end, Mike Zimmer was going to get those boys seasoned and ready to play. And you're kind of seeing it now. They're playing some pretty good football
Yeah,
as a.
it's interesting that back at the trade deadline, when they traded away a Yannick or whatever, the pass rusher from Jacksonville that they had given up a 2nd-round pick for at the start of the season. They got 6 games out of him or whatever, and then traded him away for a 3rd to the Ravens. So it kind of looked like they were ready to just start selling off and give up on the season. It was after that trade that the team really started turning things around. That might have been a big motivator, kind of
Mm-hmm,
a disrespect to the veterans on the team.
mm-hmm. All right. Not a good start for this Packer team. J.K. Scott only got a 41-yard punt, by the way. Philly gets the ball at their 38. Um, yeah. In other 4 o'clock news, the Seahawks and the Giants are pretty close. The Giants defense is holding that explosive Seattle offense pretty good now. Patriots are up on the Chargers 7-0, and the Cardinals are up on the Rams 7-0. Boy, Kyler Murray came out and just threw a dime, like a 59-yard bomb to their tight end Dan Arnold on the first play of the game, and it's kind of been a boring game since then. But I don't want to play those Cardinals in the playoffs, dude. I don't want to play them.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I just when you look at how teams match up, Cardinals might not be the most talented team in the NFC, but I would be scared to face them as the Green Bay Packers.
I don't like between the 2000s and the 2010s. I have too many bad memories of running quarterbacks knocking us out of the playoffs. From Michael Vick to frickin' Colin Kaepernick, those two, like they knocked us out of the playoffs like 4 years, like 4 years total in the playoffs. I think Kaepernick twice, and then Vick twice, I believe.
Yeah, and Russell Wilson, we don't always think of him as a running QB,
Yeah,
but he's
yeah,
definitely his mobility has been a big detriment to our
yeah.
defense through the playoffs. Yeah, man, it just I hate that we just talk about defense every week. I mean, we've been dealing with the exception of the Charles Woodson years, we haven't had a solid defense
Man, I love
since.
that guy. The double end around, and it works for Philly to perfection. A
Was that
12-yard gang. That's Rieger. Is it Rager? Rieger?
I'm not quite sure.
Rieger?
Yeah, it looked like I think it was Preston Smith that was out there, and he had contain, but he just wasn't fast enough to catch that wide
Mm-hmm.
receiver.
Yeah. Boy, I would love a turnover on this drive.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is my hope that if we can get up and start forcing them to throw, Wentz has shown he'll make bad decisions. But if our offense is going to stumble like we did on the last drive, Philly with a balanced approach, that could be.
Come on. Open field tackle. Make an open. Nope. Again, can't make open field tackles. Who was that? 2039? Is that Shannon Sullivan probably?
Yeah.
Man, we have got to be the worst fucking team with open field tackles. That Dr. Pepper looks delicious as fuck.
Yeah,
Yep,
man.
Shannon Sullivan. And then Savage took a bad angle too.
I saw a stat the other day on Reddit. It was like a chart showing all the teams in the league and their aggression on fourth down. The Packers nearly doubled anybody else in the league for fourth down aggression. And I think that's because our defense is so unreliable that LaFleur has said, hey, man, we just got to keep the offense on the field. Right now, Philly, they're just marching down the field. Their offensive line is dominating our defensive line. And we can't make an open field tackle.
Yeah, it was Jordan Howard. So they're getting Jordan Howard some carries in there now. Going with that, going with the big bruising running back. It seemed to work well for Minnesota with Dalvin Cook. So, and with Montravius Adams hurt on that line, there's another big body that we just don't have. They gave it to him again. Made a pretty good play though, only a 2-yard gain, and Kenny Clark in on the tackle. I wonder if Rush, our new waiver claim from the Raiders, will be out there today. I don't know if he's active or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That'd be pretty quick to beat on the defense.
Maybe for like goal line plays when you just need a big push. You don't really need to know gap assignments or anything like that. Just
honestly, I'm
so who's 90?
That we haven't seen more Kingsley Keke.
I was just about to make a comment that Kingsley Keke, if he's even been out there getting snaps, he's been extremely quiet. Now, I was just wondering if he's out there. Is he number 96?
I believe.
Yep, he is.
There we go.
Sacked by Gary.
Oh, Gary.
He could be a player, man. He might not be a bust. Yeah, he could be a really solid player for us.
Yeah, I mean, with Gary, he's definitely growing as a player. He shows, really great physical tools, but he doesn't show a repertoire of pass rush moves. And but that's something that can come with time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like at
He's
this
young.
point, it doesn't seem like Gary's going to be an elite player based on what we've seen, but he could turn into a solid starter. I think.
Kind of like an AJ Hawk, despite his draft status.
The ceiling's higher than AJ Hawk. Yeah.
Get there. Yeah.
Get him. Woo!
He's down. Blow that whistle, dude. Blow that whistle. Whoa. Easy. Right. Easy, Philly.
Get a penalty.
Wow. Did you see David Montgomery had 2 touchdowns today? I just saw that in the ticker. What the fuck? Best game of his career.
Let's see. Yeah.
All right, two back-to-back sacks. I think last week we made a comment about when's the last time we had back-to-back sacks on defense. Well, week 13 against Philly. There you go.
So Philly, it seems like anytime they're going for long developing pass plays, their line can't hold up. They were marching down the field when they were running and doing short passes. If they're going to try this long pass stuff, it seems like their line can't hold up even against our defense.
Yeah.
We are pinned back. Looks like probably the 12 or 13-yard line here.
All right. That was about the best case scenario there. Looking like it's going to be a pretty low-scoring first quarter. We need to come out here and have a positive play on first down. No more. That might be our first 3 and out that we've had to start the season so far. So, yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, all 3 plays we ran to the left side of the line. Well, we either ran or passed toward the left side of the line. And I wonder, we got a 6th-round rookie starting over at left guard right now. Maybe we need to be sliding some plays to the right side of our line this game. Because, I mean, really the line as a whole has been pretty dang solid this year. But if you're all of a sudden putting a 6th-round rookie in, you got to expect that's going to be the weak spot on the line.
Yeah. Oh
Speaking,
boy.
speaking of games from earlier today, did you see how thoroughly the Browns dominated the Titans? I mean, it looks like the Titans, they
Yeah.
got close in garbage time, but
Yeah, they came out in that third quarter and they had some back-to-back touchdowns. Quick too. Cleveland had definitely had some defensive lapses and they came out real soft after the half. They made it interesting at the end, but man, did that Cleveland Browns offense look? I don't know if it was so much Cleveland Browns offense that looked good. It was just blown coverages by the Titans defense. Like they just gave up huge chunk plays. So that might bode pretty well for us in a few weeks when we got to play Tennessee. I mean, the Browns are doing surprisingly well for their record this year, but
dude, honestly, I know the Browns are 9-3 right now, but I have not been giving them any respect. I don't think they're a real contender, but I don't know. After today, putting a whooping on the Titans like that,
yeah.
maybe they are legit.
Yeah, they got a phenomenal running game. I mean, does it get better than Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt? No, like that two-headed monster. They got pretty good offensive line. Now they obviously took a little bit of a hit with Odell Beckham, but I think they're more designed to be a running game similar to the. I think their play style is a little bit similar like to Green Bay with just even probably more running game tailored into that. So, uh, yeah,
And
they
got
could.
Miles Garrett on the defensive line. I mean,
Yeah,
he is,
he's playing out of his mind.
yeah.
Defensive MVP, like good. So, all right, 1st and 10, Green Bay. Rodgers under center. Looks
Man,
like we
he
got Aaron
changed
Jones
Rodgers'
back there,
mind.
and we run it up the middle, off tackle, running it right behind the rookie Runyon.
Man, we're going,
Wait, I see
everything's going,
Wagner out there right now.
yeah, I
So
saw Wagner too.
is Wagner our right tackle, or do we pull Runyon for? Do we pull Runyon and put him at left guard? I'll have to look. I know Billy. I see Billy Turner. It looks like Runyon's probably right tackle though. We move. Yep. Wagner right tackle. We got Lucas Patrick in there at left guard. We have pulled John Runyon already. He had a rough first drive and he's been pulled already. LaFleur not taking any fucking bullshit today. So nice play.
Woo!
The big dog,
Devontae Wild.
Devontae Adams.
That's a nice chunk gain, maybe 25 yards.
Hell yeah, that's what we needed. Get that might bring us to the end of this first quarter here. So, man, when he throws those off balance throws like off his back foot like that, gets me all fucking nervous and shit,
Yeah,
dude.
me too. uh, yeah, wow, that is surprising. I assumed that it was Runyon out there at left guard. I didn't actually see the name on the jersey, but everything I had heard leading up to this was that Runyon was going to start. Um, but man, that would, if he got pulled after one series, that's you don't see that very often.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into this. Let's check the old Twitter here. So, oh, let's see. Let's see. So Lucas Patrick slide from right guard to left guard. Um, I don't know if Runyon was even out there to start the game today. Actually, I don't know.
Well, if that's the case,
Yeah, it
uh,
might be. It might have been.
Lucas Patrick.
Yeah. We started Lucas Patrick at left guard today. Yep.
Huh.
John Runyon Jr. didn't run with the ones. It was Bakhtiari, Patrick, Jenkins, Turner, and Wagner. So there you go. It was. So we stand corrected.
Yeah,
Um,
that's
Pack
interesting.
fans.
Everything I've been hearing all week was that Runyon was going to get the start at guard.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe it's because they know Runyon's going to be around for a while. Maybe they just wanted to see like what they had in Patrick, get him some reps, to make a more informed decision on him at the
I
end of
mean,
the year.
Patrick's been playing great at
Yeah.
right guard, but not so great at left guard to start this game.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I guess that's the luxury of having our $6 million backup right tackle in Rick Wagner. gives us some flexibility there, and Turner slides to the inside. So we'll see how that goes.
I
Although
thought we
that makes
played
sense
great with
now.
Runyon last week, though. I thought we
Yeah,
played great with him. Maybe they just want. I think Patrick's a bigger body. He is stronger at the point of attack. So I know Philly's got those big brute bulldozers up front. I'm wondering if that played into the decision making.
well, so that's what I was just about to bring up is that if you're looking for more strength and power, um, my understanding is Runyon, he's a pretty solid run blocker, whereas Billy Turner, he's been playing great at tackle, but
Hmm.
last year at right guard, run blocking was not his strength. Well, I mean, really, nothing was his strength at guard last year. He had a
Yeah,
rough year. Really turned it around at tackle this year. But yeah, it's I guess it makes sense we're running to the left and not testing the right so far because Billy Turner not known for his power on the inside.
yeah. Wow, Aaron Jones ran into a wall, cut it back, found a different hole, turned a for sure dead end into about a 4 or 5 yard gain. Good run, good decision making by
And
Jones.
I'm waiting for the play action deep shot to MVS.
I'm waiting for just a big old fucking gash play of like 30 yards out there for Jones here. I want to get jazzed up. That's gonna jazz me up.
It's actually
I
interesting.
don't got that Dr. Pepper to jazz me up.
They got Adams, Lazard, and EQ.
All right, play action. Good play. Good solid curl route by Lazard. I think that was Slay on him too. So Slay, by far their best corner, played well.
Slay was questionable for this game. I believe he had an ankle injury going on. So it remains to be seen how that affects him. Uh, but yeah, Lazard picking up the first down, doing what he does. Oh, looks like Rodgers shaved the beard.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that on the McAfee show this week. Nice find to Adams. I'm looking. Yep, it was Adams. Nice slant route. Real nice slant route. Good to see Mercedes Lewis, the big dog, back out there again this week.
Yeah, honestly, it seems like Lewis and Rodgers have been developing more and more chemistry as this season
Hmm.
goes on. And Rodgers really starting to trust him more in the passing game. Not something that Lewis has been known for throughout his career, but usually when Rodgers goes to him, it's a positive play.
Yeah. Yep. 1st and 10. Ball on the Philly 36. Another play action. Another grab by Lazard. Another curl route. Back to back plays.
Rodgers
Like
made a better throw there.
like
Lazard
to see it.
field.
Like to see it. All right, most wonderful time of the year. Highest home win percentage in December. Favre and Rodgers both in that top four.
Yeah.
Rodgers
Rodgers
leading the way
number
even
one.
over Brady. Wow. All right, hey, let's add number 20 today, Rodgers.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how many more December games Favre has than Rodgers. Rodgers had 22 overall.
Yeah, yeah.
Favre, I think, it had 39.
Well, oh, nice tough run by Jones to pick up that first down. Well, I think there was a few seasons where he was hurt, in December. Like I know the year he came back with his collarbone in week 17, so he missed probably 2 or 3 December games there. Um, I think there was another season too where he was out. I think that Patriot game back in the day when Flynn started, I think that was a December game that he had to
Wasn't
miss.
that in New England, though?
Oh, it was at home. That's right. Yeah, that was in New England. Yeah, I mean, Favre's also probably played what, about 6 more years than him at the moment.
Yeah. Well, 1st and 10 in the shotgun, moving pretty well down the field in the passing game.
Nice
And
decision making by Jones. Well,
yeah,
also we gotta remember that despite the years as a pro, Favre or he sat behind Favre for what, like 3 years. So there's 3 years of Favre stacking up some more stats while he sat in the bench. Boy,
yeah,
what a powerhouse
running
fucking
tough
QB room
today.
though. I thought about that earlier this week. Imagine having two fucking Hall of Fame quarterbacks in your QB room. I mean, we didn't know it yet, but
Yeah. I
holy
mean,
hell.
what the only other time that's happened is Montana and Young, right? I can't
Yeah.
think of others.
Nice, tough run and staying committed to this run game. I love it. So, something interesting that you might find of note is Rodgers was talking, or Pat McAfee asked Rodgers about his cadence, how he's got a very unique cadence that's unlike any other quarterbacks. And Rodgers admitted that he got his cadence directly from Favre. It's the same cadence that Favre used. And when he was first in Green Bay, he said that Favre's cadence made absolutely zero fucking sense to him. This makes zero sense. But then after in like the second or third year, like he got it and he started using it, and now he's at the age where like the quarterbacks that they bring in and stuff, like Love and stuff, will be like, dude, I don't understand that cadence at all. And Rodgers like, well, yeah, well, works
Give
for
it
me,
time, youngin.
works for me, dude. So
Yeah, I also know that Rodgers, he said in the past that he's taken some of his footwork from Favre, as far as when he's about to get hit, kind of doing like that little bit of a jump throw, just
yeah,
so not risking
mm-hmm,
landing awkwardly on your knees or anything like
mm-hmm,
that. So yeah, man, you got to hope that Jordan Love is in those meeting rooms soaking everything up from Rodgers the same way that Rodgers did from Favre.
yeah. Let's hope. Let's hope.
So, I think this is probably as good a time as any. We're, you know, at the start of the second quarter here in scoring range. Let's make some bold predictions for this game.
Ooh, nice. We haven't done this in a while. All right. Based on what we've seen so far, um, Jared Alexander gets a pick. We force it. We force him into a bad throw. Kind of throws it up. Jared Alexander just kind of. I think ends up being a pretty easy pick for him. He doesn't make any miraculous play, but Jared gets an INT under his belt today.
Okay, okay. I'll I'm gonna go with a similar one there. I don't think it's gonna be Jair, just because Wentz is probably gonna avoid him a lot. I think it's gonna be either Savage or Amos getting a pick.
Okay. Um, Aaron Jones has 20 carries today.
Whew. I mean, he's on a pretty good pace so far.
Yeah.
Um, I will. I'll go a little bit opposite of that. Not saying that he doesn't get 20 carries, but I'm gonna say that Rodgers throws for over 350 yards.
Okay. Well, my third bold prediction is Devontae Adams does not lead the team in receiving yards today.
That is a bold one, my friend.
Yeah, yeah, had to get a little bold on that one.
Uh, I'm gonna call you out on that one. I just think that's wrong. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say Devontae Adams gets a touchdown this game, and I believe that will break a tie that he currently holds for
Sharp,
time
come on.
Packers in a row.
Nice play. Nice catch by Jones. Finally getting to see Jones out wide as a receiver, and he performs. Man, we've been saying it. We've both been saying this for a few weeks. We need to get Jones more involved at the receiver. Both of the running backs, Williams too. That
Yeah,
man worked. That man worked on his pass catching all off season. Let's like they should be our second and third leading receivers on this team. I feel
yeah.
like
Honestly,
Jones.
whenever we pass to them, both of them look
Yeah,
really dynamic.
Jones needs to be used like Kamara. That's exactly how I feel like he should best be used. Now I'm not saying he is Kamara, but he doesn't suck. He's a stud, and he
You're
should
looking
be
at
utilized like him. I
first
say
and goal,
yeah.
play action.
Big
Ooh,
Bob
a
Tanyan.
spoon to Tunyon.
I said
Hey,
Tanyan. Yep, that's right, Tunyon. Second goal. I want to see. Ooh, someone's hurt.
he,
Nope. He's Barnett.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's hurting. That's a big loss for them if he can't. He's going to be forced to miss a play probably. I want to see a running play up the middle. That's what I would like to see. Second goal. See if you can't smash it in here.
nice, Nice little push forward by Tunyon. You know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, quick before this touchdown, let's finish out our predictions. I think we both done 3.
Final score of this game, 28-24.
Okay. Okay. I think we're gonna score more than that, but
Okay.
yeah. Let's see. I'll predict 4 sacks for the Green Bay Packers.
Well, you're
We already got 2, so
yeah, we already got 2. I like that. Oh, we're on pace for 8 right now, so 2nd and goal. Clock is running, 9.5 minutes to go. Let's see. Who do we got out there right now? Rodgers in the shotgun. Jones lined up next to him. Three receivers up top. The big dog's blocking down low.
I think that's gonna be a pass.
And Devontae's in.
Davante Adams touchdown. There we go.
They're gonna mark him down at the 1, at like the half-inch mark. Wow.
Come on, man.
Wow. Good play by. Now I wonder if he challenges this. Let's take a good look at this. Wow, what a catch. No, he's short. He is short. Yep. Wow, that's a great job by Devontae holding on to that.
Yeah.
They almost. I mean, they could. Now, did this hit the ground? I think he got it, but. Yeah.
This gonna be a run, man. Well, actually, I don't know.
I don't know, dude. They're stacked. It's a throw. I bet they go for this.
That is clear pass interference.
Are they going to throw a flag?
All over Adams.
Well.
I want to replay that. He was hanging off of Adams. LaFleur's going for it, man.
Now, do you run the ball or you give it to Rodgers? Let him make a play. I've never seen Rodgers really sneak it.
He doesn't do it often, but man, we got Jenkins at center right now. Oh, he's in shotgun, so they're not sneaking it.
They could run though. They could hand this off, and they don't. Devontae touchdown.
Go, baby. Got them ups.
Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown.
All right, well, there's one of my predictions right there. Devontae Adams getting his touchdown.
There you go.
Holds the record for most games in a row with a receiving touchdown for Green Bay.
There you go.
Man, he can just jump so high.
He's such a talent. He's such talent. He's gonna want to be the highest paid receiver in the league next year. I mean, deservedly so. I think he already might be there. He's so good.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have to do some interesting and creative accounting work to hang on to Adams.
Because we're also getting close to Jair Alexander needing a contract extension too. I mean, God, I don't know, especially with Rodgers' contract too. Like,
okay, actually, so it looks like I was wrong. That does not break the record. That ties the record with Don Hudson.
Okay, so man, that's insane. There's like Don Hudson's records are pretty much like untouchable, almost. I mean, so good company there.
All right, well, we take the lead 7-3, about halfway through the second. Yeah, man, that's. Can you think of a defender in the league who wants to match up against Devontae Adams?
I don't even think Jalen Ramsey probably wants to match up against him.
I was trying to. I think he's the one guy who might have the swagger to want a matchup like that.
I wonder what Jair Alexander's attitude would be if he was on a different team lineup. I mean, I think that's why Alexander might become as great as he is, because he has to go up against Adams in practice every week. You know, I mean, what better way to become the best corner than to actually, go up against the best receiver? So, I mean, I don't care what anyone says. Adams is the best receiver in the NFL this year. Like, hands down. Name one I mean, I know you can probably point to like DK Metcalf or something over there in Seattle who's going to be a player, but I don't know, man. Not
Metcalf, he's one-dimensional though. He
yeah,
just goes and gets deep balls.
yeah.
He's a better MVS.
I've never seen anyone break ankles off the line of scrimmage like Devontae does. Like you can't jam him. Like it doesn't matter who you are. He's just so quick. That first step is insane. So
Yeah, man, we got to enjoy it while we can. To
mhm.
see that Rodgers Adams connection. Um, you know, I think sometimes we take it for granted, but that's like the Roethlisberger Antonio Brown connection. You got to enjoy those things while they last, because once it's gone, you might have Roethlisberger throwing to JJ or Juju Smith-Schuster or whatever, and that ain't in the same league entertainment wise.
Now Juju might be a free agent this year. He might be hitting the market next year, especially with all those receivers they got in Pittsburgh. No, I'm not saying no. I know with Devontae coming up and Jair coming up and everything. I don't think we're gonna have any money to do pretty much anything in free agency again this year.
I
Not to mention we got to re-sign. Like we still got to make a decision on Winsley, Jones, and Kevin King. So I mean, whew,
I really think that Gutekunst is positioning himself for a unique offseason that's probably going to see more veteran cuts than usual because of the lack of a salary cap increase.
so who do
I
you
think
think leaves then?
well, I think he is preparing to uh I think he'd be okay losing all of Jones, King, and Lindsley if he can find uh, someone that he thinks brings more value to the team in free agency. Like if he could find
Yeah.
like a real dominant defensive line player to pair with Clark, but he couldn't re-sign any of our current guys, I think he'd do it.
Now, do you think I'd have to look at the dead cap hit to see if it would be done? But do you think we could do something where like we cut Preston Smith and then in exchange we can re-sign one of like Jones, Lindsley, or King with that money? I mean, that could be one player, but I mean, I don't see why you'd want to cut pass rushers. Those are tough guys to come by. Even in a down year, I mean, it's good to have a rotation there, especially if one goes down. I mean, I'm not super keen on that idea, but
Yeah, I mean,
I could see us cutting
what
Rick
he's
Wagner.
making, for what he's making, I think Preston Smith is going to either be forced to restructure or he's gone. Because I mean they drafted Rashawn Gary for a reason. I think
Hmm.
he's the starter next year, regardless of whether or not we keep Preston Smith. So he very well could
What?
be expendable.
Here's a crazy name to throw out. Adrian Amos.
Yeah, that's an interesting one because I,
Do you
I
see
don't
do you
think he's
see a cut
quite
there
quite
possibly? He hasn't lived up to what I mean. He doesn't suck, but he doesn't. I don't know. I'd have to see what he does beyond the stat sheet. I mean, he doesn't stuff the stat sheet by any means, but I mean, when you thought of that Chicago defense, Adrian Amos was like right up there with like Khalil Mack and that dominant defense. He hasn't done that since he's been here. I don't think so.
Yeah, and we're actually lined up in man right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. And look at that. We made a pretty decent play, a good stop. I think that was Z on the nope, that was Kevin King on the stop.
Yeah.
We're looking at like a 3rd and 4. Hey, this would be a great time for a sack. Patton, wouldn't be a bad time to dial up the pressure. I don't know why Patton's such a bitch about like dialing up pressures because
He's been sending more pressure in recent weeks.
we got good corners, man. I think our corners can freaking hold their own. I mean, damn, dude, like way to like have a dynamic outside duo at corner and not trust them. Uh you're gonna
Oh,
get Kenny on the frickin' encroachment. Well, damn it.
that'll be enough for the first down.
Damn it, man. Damn it.
You can tell the defensive line is licking their chops to get after
Mhm.
Wentz.
Yep. Yep. And that's just and holy fuck, Delvin Cook ran it 32 times today.
Yeah, you don't
Whew.
see 30 carry games from running backs very often these
Man,
days.
does Minnesota love giving running backs fucking massive carries the last 20 years.
Yeah, so actually, going back to our free agency discussion a little bit, and on the topic of running backs, I did read recently that if we were to franchise tag Aaron Jones,
Oh man, Jair almost made my prophecy come true right there.
man, I love that aggression. But yeah, if we were to franchise tag Aaron Jones, that number would only be, I think it was like 10.5 million, which,
Have to see what.
running backs, and you got to remember, he does have an injury history. So maybe going on a year by year basis, maybe that's not such a bad idea as opposed to the long term contract, which, like, if you're staying competitive with what's been handed out in the
Good
past couple
stop.
of years, you're
Good
probably
good
getting
stop.
at least 13 mil, if
Yeah.
not 14 or 15.
Well, let's see. So the Packers right now have 4.7 million in free cap, and we have 5.7 in dead cap. No, that's right now going into 2021. Our oh shit, dude, we are at the moment we're 16 million dollars in the hole.
Yeah, but we could have a whole podcast talking about the cap.
Yeah.
Let's not get into that this game.
Well,
Instead, we're
yeah,
looking
I gotta understand better because the fucking Saints are 93 million dollars in the hole. Like, holy
yeah.
cow.
All right, so 3rd and 7, Wentz in the shotgun. Play clock running down. We're in man again.
Come on, get there. Yeah!
Come on,
Suck, baby! He's down. Is that Gary again? Gary and
Is that Raven
Sullivan.
Green?
Oh, it might be Raven Green. You're right. I bet that's Raven Green.
Yeah, it looks like he came flying in on the blitz and missed them at first.
So who hit him there? It was
He got back up.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's Green. Gary's gonna give him for a half sack too, but yep, Raven Green sending that safety blitz. Way to go, way to be
Oh,
aggressive, Patton.
you
Holy
send
cow.
all of a sudden good things happen.
Jesus, man. It's like you remembered how to fucking be a defensive coordinator.
All right, so they punt. Good punt. Knocks it down at
Yeah.
like the 25.
And we got a flag. Tyler Irvin, pretty good. Pretty good return. We'll have to see what this is. Be great if it's on Philly. And
Yeah, Irvin took it up to about the 40, and the flag came out way before anyone got close to Irvin.
Swervin' Irvin.
So either going to be a block in the back on us or one of the Philly defenders running out of bounds and not trying to get back in. Oh, all right, they're calling holding on us.
On Redmond. Not for nothing right now. The Giants and Seahawks are just about to halftime. The Seahawks still only hold a 3-0 lead over the Giants. If the Giants could somehow pull out that W, that would be massive for us. Huge.
You know what would have been massive for us?
The
And
Saints losing today too.
I'm pissed that Atlanta couldn't make it happen.
They had a chance, man. They had opportunities to win that game. Now I feel like with Taysom Hill being the scorer, now he's undefeated leading that team so far. I feel like if they're gonna lose matchups, it should have been with Taysom Hill, but they got lucky as fuck last week by playing the Broncos with a wide receiver at quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean the Falcons have just been an up and down team all year. And then I mean Breeze should be back here soonish, I believe. I don't know. They're at 2 losses right now. So
it's crazy to me that over the past 2 seasons, Breeze has missed quite a few games, and the Saints are undefeated in all of those games. I mean, last year with Teddy Bridgewater, that made more sense. He's a decent QB. Taysom Hill's a bum, man. He's a gimmick. He's not a real NFL QB. So the Saints have just gotten incredibly lucky playing bad teams with this injury. We need them to lose if we want a shot at home field. They do play the Chiefs, so there's a good chance they lose one more game. But if we're counting on just that, we need to win out. You say something, Drew?
Nope. Nope. Yeah. I agree with everything you just said there. So, I wouldn't mind getting lined up against the fucking Saints in playoffs, though. Like, it seems crazy because I think they do get the bye at the moment. I think right now they're the 1 seed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they have to lose a couple or something like that. But even if they are the bye, now probably not because as the 1 seed, they would automatically play holy cow. They would play the lowest seed that advances, and we're likely going to be I mean, barring an epic fucking collapse, we'll probably be the 2 or 3 if the things ended right now. I think we'd be the 3 seed right now.
No, right now we're.
I thought the Seahawks were ahead of us because of a better division record.
I'm almost certain we're the 2, but I would have to look it up.
It's still a lot of ball game left. Oh, we got Irvin back out there. All right, and this might be the Jamal Williams drive. We give it to him. Gains a yard. Doesn't do much with it.
I mean, he had space to run, and he just someone just got a piece of his jersey and managed to rein him in.
Yeah, I'd like to see us eat this clock up, come away with some points. Obviously, would love a touchdown. Absolutely love it. Even a field goal would give us a touchdown lead. Don't want Jay Sternberger going back to the locker room early, probably getting tested for concussion.
He seems like a little bit injury prone.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I mean, I don't think there's any qualms about it. Big Bob is our #1 tight end. So nice play, and that is the big dog. The big dog getting open. I like he's like fuck getting out of bounds. I'm gonna lower my shoulder and fucking make these defenders.
He's like, I got to
Take a
get
hit.
every yard I can, pad my
Oh
career.
yeah. Hell yeah. Well, plus Rodgers probably tell him we want to eat up this clock anyway. So that's a good, savvy veteran move. We want to eat this clock up. We're already in Philly territory. You couldn't get more wide open. The big dog is rumbling.
You gotta love it. Like, it's almost like defenders just forget about him. They're like, they're not going to throw the ball to him. But I'm telling you, man, every time Rodgers goes to Mercedes Lewis, good things happen.
Yeah. Oh, another bootleg. Another play action bootleg. Rodgers, he's got some defenders down, and that looked bad. I mean, that's
Looks
a
like he
sloppy
kind of hit
play.
the knee hard with that slide.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, so the Eagles, like, they seem to be on alert for these bootlegs, and they want to try to keep Rodgers in the pocket.
They've played well so far.
And we're looking at a 2nd and 11 now. You think they're going to try to run it while they still can, or just going to pass?
That was a good play.
Wide open.
I was just gonna say
Malik Taylor?
I was just gonna say there was Malik Taylor. I was just gonna say a screen pass wouldn't be too bad of a play, and that was kind of, I mean, it was a crossing route, but it looks like they did have either Jones or Williams. I didn't see who was out there. He was going out on a screen, but Taylor just had some good separation and caught it, put the wheels on. I kind of remember that's what he did pretty well in Seattle when he was there. He was a deep guy, deep threat, just straight line guy, caught some deep passes, and he was pretty good at doing those underneath crossing routes. So good to see some guys lower on the depth chart making some plays for us. All hands on deck, dude.
Spreading the ball around today, really getting everyone involved.
All right, hey, Malik Taylor gonna lead the team in fucking yards today.
Dude, when Rodgers is spreading the ball around and not force feeding to Adams, our offense is almost impossible to defend.
Yeah.
I will say the one thing about the flow of this game so far, Eagles have managed to eat up clock, and that's probably a big part of their game plan is limit the amount that Rodgers gets to touch the ball.
Yeah.
So that's going to make every possession that much more important that we score points. I don't know if you're seeing this Papa John's commercial right now, but it's making me want pizza.
I usually do pizzas on Sunday. I haven't got it yet, but it's on its way.
So, I mean, mathematically, they're not out of it yet, but looking at our division, um, Bears really seem to be sinking to the point where it wouldn't surprise me if they finished last in the division.
You might see Matt Nagy getting fired this week, maybe. I mean, who knows? But
So they're just sinking. The Lions are the Lions. Vikings are looking real frisky, but they would need help to get into the playoffs.
by the way, happened once again. How often do I think I mentioned it last week. How often when a team fires its head coach, they come out there and they freaking win the very next week?
There's something to it, man. It's
Yeah,
like
Lions came back and beat the Bears today. I mean, probably because there's no. I mean, I'm pretty sure didn't we come back when we fired McCarthy and won our very first game with Philbin too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. Honestly,
yeah. There's something to that, man.
Some people try to say like, oh, they're professionals in the NFL. Things like motivation
Hmm.
and uh, that emotional stuff doesn't play a role. Bullshit, man. It absolutely does. Like
Hmm.
if you're in a toxic environment, that coach gets fired, and then you all of a sudden got a new guy trying to prove himself. The
Hmm.
team knows that, man. They play harder
Yeah,
for that. Like I absolutely think that emotional factors play a big role in professional football.
I agree. We got a screen. You got Jamal Williams on that screen. Thank you. And he does hit
Yeah,
him. Williams picks up a very hard-earned 4 yards. They'll bring up a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 4. They gave him 6 yards on that. Nice.
yeah. Eagles were just sort of giving up that underneath stuff because
Hmm.
Rodgers was sitting back there looking for something deep and eventually made the dump
Hmm.
off, but Williams was just sitting there wide open.
Yep.
Oh man. So in the second quarter, Packers have 104 pass yards, Eagles -5.
Like that. Mm,
Uh,
not sure I like that. No,
don't
that's
like
probably a clock-eating move because we are in field goal range. I wouldn't be surprised to see Eagles potentially. They're not going to call a timeout. All right. Um,
Yeah, a little off tackle run to the right side, and
not for nothing. This is the
it
best
was
game.
Wagner or Turner, but someone just they got pushed back, and Williams got blown up in the backfield. So we're
This,
looking at 3rd and 4.
this is the best game that Patton's called so far. I mean, it's early, but he's called a good game for us to
Eagles
make
giving
that
us some
comment.
push in on the
Yeah,
receivers.
third
We
and
did
four. Rogers
Grant,
gonna
not
Rogers
bad.
taking this down to the. Wow, was he cutting
Ooh,
it
that might
short?
be.
You gotta have someone. You gotta find someone. You
Oh,
gotta
come on.
find someone. Oh, he's going for the home run, and he's got a Big Bob. Big Bob, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. Man,
Hell
that's
yeah.
Rodgers. He it almost looked like he was going to get sacked, and he managed
Hmm.
to pull out of it just enough. And after he avoided that first defender, he had all day.
It looked like Devontae was about to get open. Devontae was open. His defender fell, but Big Bob with the grab.
Dude, Big Bob, that's what touchdown number 7, number 8.
Yeah,
Like
he's
having a hell of a year.
he's almost Pro Bowl tight end because uh tight ends this year are at like a historic low for fucking just like stats and stuff. So
Well, yeah, I mean,
he's really
Philip
up there.
been
Yeah,
injured all year.
I mean Kelsey's doing his thing. Ertz had been hurt. Um,
Um, honestly,
Hawkinson's played all right, but
I would say best tight end this year has probably been Darren Waller. He put up a
you
200-yard game today.
yeah, and he also had like a 18 or like a 15, 16 yard or catch game back in like week 2 or something like that too. Yeah, he's been a stud. But yeah,
Which,
I mean Hawkinson's played okay, but he hasn't been like a monster talent. But I mean he's been okay. But I would put Tanyan like right up there. Like he's probably based on the number of touchdowns he's had, top 5 tight end, kind of probably. I mean,
Dude,
just that's not saying he is a top 5 tight end. I'm saying based on the injuries and how bad the tight end position is this year, he's probably top 5. Well, around like 4 or 5, but probably.
I mean, he's having a great year. Actually,
Mhm.
I'm curious now. I'm gonna look up some stats league
Yeah,
wide.
yeah. Look that up. I kind of want to know. So.
But yeah, man, like that's kind of an interesting discussion to have at this point in the
Mhm.
year of, who have been those surprise players who stepped up and really played a pivotal role on the team. I
Yeah,
certainly think Baltanian has been one of them.
I think so too. He stepped up. Again, he's it's his 3rd year. You saw some flashes last year with him, and yeah, he's kind of taking that next step. He is a free agent after this year, but I would expect that
Do you know if
we
he's
probably
unrestricted or
we probably
restricted?
bring him back. What's that?
Do you know if he's unrestricted or restricted free agent?
That I'm not sure of. I would assume that he's not going to probably break the bank too much, but you never know. I mean, as I said, that tight end position kind of sucks so bad right now that I guess you never really know. So I would hate to lose him, but I think we are positioned to kind of absorb that loss. I know Sternberger hasn't done too much, but um,
Yeah, honestly, I this team is all about draft and develop and
mhm,
grooming those young guys. And like, it's been so long since we've had a real successful young guy develop on offense. I think they will do everything in their power to keep Bob Tunyon.
yeah, I would agree with that. Yep, I think they probably do too.
All right,
All
so
right, here we
I'll,
go.
I'll wait. I'll wait until halftime to
Yeah,
go.
we only got 52 seconds left right now. Our special teams have been playing pretty good. They're making solid tackles. So, oh, nice cleats, Aaron Jones. All right. So, do you think Philly actually does anything with the ball here? Like, so they probably either come out with a short pass or a run play just to see what they have, and if we can stop them. Well, they do have 3 timeouts, so yeah, they probably will try to push the ball here. All right. Wentz is in the shotgun. We send a 4-man rush. Incomplete pass.
That was a
Uh,
dangerous
that
pass.
that was Richard Rodgers too, I believe. Our
Yeah,
old
Kamal Martin in sticky coverage again.
man. I think Kamal Martin could be a player for us, dude. I think he. Um, I wouldn't be surprised to see him be our starting middle linebacker next year. I would still like to draft one, but I don't know if Kirksey's going to be the answer for us.
Dude,
I would like to see Kirksey's contract because
we saved 6 million by cutting him next year. I
yeah,
think
how much dead cap though would there be? It's kind of always a
no,
thing.
I'm saying after you account for dead cap, we would still save
Okay. I don't know, man. I don't. I think that's kind of going to be a black mark on get there. Wow. Carson Wentz with a little throwback first down run picked up about 13 yards on that scramble.
probably the most mobile I've seen him in years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and honestly, I think Kirksey's gone. I think he hasn't played any better than undrafted rookies. We saved 6 million by cutting him, and Kamal Martin looks like he's a player who's going to continue to grow. I think we cut Kirksey next year and try to use that money elsewhere. And honestly, he was a guy
Get
handpicked
there.
by
Get
Mike.
there. Get there. Get there. Get there. Get there.
So if Patton ends up going,
Yeah.
then Kirksey's probably gone for sure. Wentz is really buying some
Yeah.
time with mobility here. See, this is one of the fatal flaws of our defense is that even when we're getting edge pressure, we just can't get any pressure up the middle because they just double Clark and he can't get push, and there's no one else there to make him pay. So it's easy for QBs to step up and maneuver around. Does look like a Packers player is down right now. I didn't see who it was. And of course, now they're
I hope it's no one serious, but
yeah, I'm not sure. They're just showing a replay of the catch right now. Is that Gary?
could be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it was
Gary.
Gary.
He's limping.
He looks. Yeah, he's walking a little gingerly.
Well,
Send that
we'll see
man.
if they shoot him up with some cortisone at halftime to get him back out there.
Yeah, send that man to the locker room early. He's already got 1.5 sacks today. He's playing well. Well, Z's already kind of a little gimpy with his ankle, and Preston Smith, besides like the one game where I think last week, haven't seen too much of him really. So, yikes, our pass rush is kind of woeful right now. That was kind of the one guy we really couldn't afford to lose, besides like Jair and stuff. I think went like beating this Eagles team is by getting pressure on him. So that's gonna kind of suck going forward. 1st and 10, Wentz in the shotgun, and we get a sack regardless.
Who is it? Was that
And
Kiki?
that's Kingsley
Yeah.
Kiki with the sack. Good play, young man. Good play.
Yeah, that's actually kind of interesting because I was watching him from the start of the play, and it looked like he got a late start, like he was shifting his position on the
Yeah,
line, kind
yeah.
of
I
got a
think.
late start, and the Eagles almost like they didn't immediately block him, so it kind of
Hmm.
looked like he almost came in on a delay and got a free run to Wentz. That's what we need, man. We need guys like Kiki stepping up and filling the weak spots on this team. Like there's still a lot of football left to play before the playoffs, and you need to be growing every week as a team and
Yeah,
as you make your way to the playoffs.
I'd love to see a little INT to end this. Oh, slipped. I'd like to see a little INT to end this half. Go into this half on a high note. Don't let them get any points out of this. 3rd and 16. Um, so if you're the coach of the Eagles, do you throw a bomb? I think probably, right. I would probably just throw like a Hail Mary bomb almost. I mean, even if it gets picked off, there's like 10 seconds left. Green Bay's probably not going to do too much with it. If he catches it, sure. I mean, you're in field goal range. I think Green Bay now is the time Patton should probably play off, like play soft. Um,
Honestly, I come with a blitz here because what we've seen is those long developing plays the Eagles haven't been
well,
able to do.
we're playing super soft.
Um,
Might go the 4-man rush. Yep, 4-man rush. Gary's back out there. Good to see that. Gary, get him, get their dude, get their dude, get their
yeah,
dude. Got him. No, crap. All right,
uh,
so close to a sack, but that'll
that
take
was
us to the half.
good hustle.
Yeah, for walking pretty gimpy the last play, it was pretty good for him. So,
Honestly, I'm
all right.
surprised he's back out there, man. I would have given
Yeah.
him some time to rest. Um,
Wow. Holy cow. I seem to be beating a dead horse with this here, but we need to get this fucking running game going here in the second half, man. I know Rodgers is doing this thing. We're up 14-3. Let's. Philly kind of dominated the clock though in this first half. I felt so. What better way to dominate clock in the second half? Come out with a good positive. I don't understand what's wrong with our fucking running game lately, dude. Like it was supposed to be our bread and butter all year long. That's why you go and you draft a fucking running back in the second round who's been out with COVID for a month, clearly. So, but by the way, have you noticed that AJ Dillon's been out for a month with COVID, or
yeah,
he's on the COVID list? So,
yeah.
but
Honestly, man, it can affect everyone different. It might last longer with some people than others, and it's not like he's really needed on the team right now. So they might be giving him extra time to get fully healthy.
yeah, maybe.
But but yeah, man, but we're gonna. I agree. The running game doesn't look quite right. It's like we're not getting those big chunk plays that we did last year.
I can't remember last time a game this year that we did.
Like
I
I
mean,
do know the one game where Jones had like that 75 yarder up the gut. That's
mhm.
the only time I can really think of. Uh, but yeah, I don't know, man. Like I know all the metrics say our offensive line has been great in both run and pass, but to the eye test,
It
it
hasn't.
seems like our running backs are getting met in the backfield or the line of scrimmage pretty often.
Yeah, and they're turning them into positive plays, but they're like 2, 3, 4 yard positive plays because they don't have the time because they're having to fight for that because they either meet a defender in the background or in the backfield or they run into their offensive line because the hole's not there. And we got good enough running backs where they turn them into a positive, but it's not like they have like clear daylight where they like get the ball and all of a sudden it's like parting of the Red Sea and it's just like a wide open lane. Like we haven't seen that in a while. Now I know we're missing Lindsley, and Lindsley's been battling an injury. Now, if that's the case, we should probably be offering Lindsley a freaking new contract next year because if he's the reason in the middle why those lanes aren't there, well then clearly I know he's a great center, like PFF number one ranked center in the league, but
Yeah, he's having an
goddamn,
all-pro level season.
yeah, goddamn, cut fucking whoever to fucking re-sign that guy because clearly we need. I mean, I don't want to see Lindsley go at all. I hated when we let um went to the Browns, our center that we went to that left us to go to the Browns because of Lindsley. But you remember what I'm talking about?
Oh, Jesus, his name's slipping my mind right
He
now.
was good too. He's been a Pro Bowl center for Cleveland too. But we let him go because Lindsley played so good as a rookie. But yeah, I'll tell you in a second. So
Well, hey, so I want to take a quick look at these. I looked at the league-wide tight end stats when we were talking about Tunyon, and I want you to guess as far as receiving yards for tight ends. Where do you think Big Bob stands in the league this year? Also, I don't know
for
if these
yards,
stats are accounting for today. I don't think they're accounting for today's
probably
games.
not for yards.
Yeah,
Well, most of his plays have come on big plays. I'm gonna say 4.
you think he's number 4 in the league?
Yeah.
So he's actually number 9. Uh,
Yeah.
But the way that it shakes out is Travis Kelce is miles ahead of everyone else. He's
He's a
almost got
fucking
yards already.
he's a fucking wide receiver in a tight end
Yeah.
body.
The number 2 tight end is Darren Waller with 542 yards. Big Bob is at 458. So he's within 100 yards of being number 2 overall. And then if
He,
you go look at touchdowns league wide, and once again, I don't think this accounts for today's games. Tunyon is currently tied for number 1 overall with Travis Kelce and Jonnu Smith.
that right there should get you into the Pro Bowl right there. You know what? This is selfish of me saying this. I hope he doesn't make the Pro Bowl. I want him to because I feel like when players get to the Pro Bowl, then they like probably think that their shit don't stink, and then they want fucking tons more money. Oh, I'm a Pro Bowl tight end. Pay me like a Pro Bowl tight end. I want to be paid like in the elite. Fuck you, dude. I ain't fucking paying you goddamn $13 million a year to be my tight end.
And
I'm
actually,
just
another interesting stat here, given that Tunyon is number 9 in receiving yards, number 1 in touchdowns, if you actually look at his targets, he's number 19. He has less than half the targets of Travis Kelce and Darren Waller. So he's making a lot with a lot less than those top guys.
Do you know who one of his best friends is in the league?
George Kittle.
George Kittle. And he looks a lot like George Kittle too. Same hairstyle, roughly, similar-ish build. I mean, Kittle's a little bit more, well-rounded, but I mean, I would suffice to say he's kind of like a poor man's George Kittle right now.
I'll
And
take that.
he's ascending. And yeah, I would take it too because George Kittle is arguably the best tight end in the league. I would give it to Kelce for sure, but arguably right there
I'd say hands
when they wouldn't
down.
be.
If you're looking at both of them are healthy, George Kittle, man.
I
He's
think Kittle would fit our offense better than Kelce. Kittle is like he's a bruiser. He can block, he can catch, he can do everything. Kelsey's a really good pass catcher. He can run block, but he's not like Kittle run block.
Yeah,
Like
George Kittle, his run blocks are bone crushing.
yeah, he
And
pancakes motherfuckers.
that he's a great receiver as well. Like
Yeah.
I take George Kittle all day.
Nah, you gotta wonder if maybe that's why we took like a jersey. I can't wait to see Degora back next year and see what he.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're still probably another full year off from seeing like really what Packers' intentions are for Degora. But if we can retain Tunyon and Degora continues to develop, and then
Then
hopefully Sternberger can turn into like a receiving threat there. Man, we could have a fucking three-head monster at tight end maybe. I mean, that could be dirty. I mean, so when people freak about not having elite wide receivers, I mean, give it some time because we got young tight ends who they take a while to develop, but we could have a three-head monster that's even better than like Philly's dynamic duo with Goddard and Ertz. I mean, goddamn, it could be nice, dude. It could be nice
yeah,
because it probably is Mercedes Lewis's last year here. So, um, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
But wait, I wanted to jump back real quick to earlier. We were talking about the sort of the unexpected dark horse guys who've stepped up and played a big role this year, and obviously Big Bob has been one of them. Um, can you think of a couple others who really, you know, made their presence felt on this team when we weren't expecting much of them?
Yeah, usually Billy Turner, man. He really just stands out to me. I had no idea. I mean, I questioned why we gave him that big contract. I didn't think that he was a super impactful player last year for us. I mean, I thought he played adequate, he played decent. Wasn't really a liability, but I thought that we just kind of potentially overpaid him basically because he had the ability to play all across the line, and I felt like Gutekunst just fell in love with his versatility more than his actual ability. But this year, he's proven to pay dividends. Not only has he been needed to play all across the line, but he's been a absolute friggin' stud no matter where we put him, whether it's right guard or right tackle. Couple that with Elton Jenkins, I already knew this kid was going to be a player, but holy cow, is he looking like all pro level. So between Turner, I mean, I think we probably got the best guard duo in the NFL when Turner lines up as a guard, and then Jenkins is also their guard. I mean,
Dude,
holy
so
hell.
I honestly, I much prefer Turner at tackle instead of guard.
Hmm.
And on that note, I would probably say Lucas Patrick has been the biggest dark horse for me. I didn't even I expected that he'd be some nice interior depth. I didn't think he would be starting, and he's been phenomenal all year for the most part. Um, you know, that's young, unexpected guys stepping up and making those contributions. That's what it takes to to win Super Bowls, man. You need contributions from unexpected guys, and Lucas Patrick, Billy Turner stepping up his game, Tanyan. We've had a lot of guys on offense stepping up, and Jamal Williams. His game has improved. Uh, on defense, I think less candidates there, but I do
Hmm.
think that now that Kamal Martin is getting healthy, he's really starting to show himself as a player. Chris Barnes, the undrafted rookie
Hmm.
inside linebacker, he's played pretty solid.
I, I
Um,
I will give some props to Josh Jackson. He seemed to taking a step. He's still not like, you know, second round draft pick, like high second and draft pick status, and many of them had him projected to go in the middle of the first to us. I can see why he fell. He's really picked it up. I mean, he was looking like a full on bust. Full
are
on
you
bust.
right
I
now?
saw, you see 93 there?
No, I was looking. Did you see up against the wall? They had a stretcher with a like humanoid figure in a body bag laying on the stretcher.
No, I didn't. Oh
Looked
shit!
like
I wish I had like that ability like rewind my live TV. No, I missed it. I was just kind of watching. I just looked up quickly and saw the players run out of the tunnel. I just looked back down
I
quick.
assume they had some kind of like just medical equipment or something
Yeah.
in the bag, but it looked like a body bag on a stretcher.
Jesus Christ. Hopefully we don't have to use it. God damn.
Yeah, they just keep one on hand just in case.
Holy hell. Um, I'll have to go back to the offensive line real quick. I wonder what our offensive line could have been if Lane Taylor didn't get hurt. I mean, I know our players have filled in admirably for him, but if we could have like rolled out, um, a starting lineup from left to right of Bakhtiari, Jenkins, Lindsley, Taylor, Lane Taylor, and then Billy Turner, just how freaking dominant we could have been.
Yeah, it's insane to think the offensive line depth that we have this year. I don't know if I've ever in my entire life seen an NFL team with this much offensive line depth. I mean,
Nah, dude, I remember
we
back in the day we'd have like fucking Marshall Newhouse coming in to fucking play
yeah,
for us and shit, or
like
Jason Spriggs coming in to play for us. I
yeah.
mean,
I mean, between Lucas Patrick and Rick Wagner, um, we have two guys who've proven themselves to be starting caliber. Uh, as essentially backups to start the year. Although actually, I think Wagner started game one and Turner was the backup, but that quickly shifted around. But yeah, man, our offensive line depth, and then you add in like John Runyon, um, like wow, we're gonna lose some guys next year. Like I think like Lane Taylor, for even though we had him penciled in as a starter, considering the depth we have and the fact that he's coming off an injury, we probably don't bring him back. I think someone will recognize his starting talent and give him more money than we're willing to.
yeah, I mean, I think that we're not going to be able to keep this. I think Guggen's probably knew that we're probably going to be losing some of these players. I would be so with Taylor. I don't know what his contract is, but he's hurt again this year on the IR for like a second straight year. If and he to think we've been this good with some backups playing that have become starters. Taylor beat them out, so I know he could be like pretty rusty, coming back from like back years of being on IR. But if we could probably re-sign him on the cheap, almost like a bit veteran
Oh,
minimum.
looks like I've already hit my Packers getting 4 sacks prediction.
Yeah, he has been sacked 4 times already. Hey, they're still on pace for 8. Let's go get 8 today. Rashawn Gary's having like at some point we're gonna see a
What the fuck is
Rashawn
wrong?
Gary breakout game. Like Rashawn Gary is on the cuffs of like becoming like a premier player.
Did,
So
did you just see Rodgers? He was like holding some red thing in front of his nose, sniffing it.
probably smelling salts. Probably some smelling salts.
What the hell does he need smelling salts for?
Just to get him fucking cognitively like on cue, man. I don't know. Like they just do that shit sometimes. Yeah, nice return by Irvin. Yeah. Man, I have
Yeah, yeah.
now so I do those happy hours with Cheesehead TV there once in a while and hop on and I'm usually like a fly on the wall and I just kind of listen and let the others dominate. But I actually chimed in, made a comment, and I go, um, made a comment about how for our punt return, kick returns, it's been so bad over the last few years that the thought of having a good return or a return for a touchdown doesn't even cross my mind. I just hope for a fair catch that's caught
Yeah.
cleanly.
Just don't
Like
fumble.
yeah, just don't fuck it up, dude. Like that's all I want. Like that's how bad our special teams has gotten. So it's really refreshing to see any type of like good return because it's so fucking rare.
All right, 1st and 10, opening the third. Play action. Rodgers looking deep, looking
Oh my
deep.
god, he is looking
Throws
real
the
fucking
bomb.
deep. Caught no! MBS!
Oh,
MBS again! Come on, stop
come
dropping
on,
shit.
man.
What? He
Oh,
had it. He had it in the fucking bread basket, dude. What the fuck?
dude, that
Oh my god, he fucking misread it. He fucking let it go too far out before. Oh my god, you gotta do a better job, dude. Just do a better job. Don't fuck shit up, dude.
man, MBS is probably the most.
Frustrating
Yeah,
receiver. He'll make a great play and then he'll make a fucking dumb play the next. He just that's always been his problem. He just needs to be more fucking consistent. And I think that's just how he's gonna be as a pro. Like he'll make a great play and he'll make a bonehead play. He's just never gonna be a really consistent player. It's what's gonna prevent him from being a consistent starter and a great player. He's going to
I
be
mean,
an average player who's going to be rosterable, but isn't going to like he's
dude,
kind of like a poor man's receiver version of Brett Favre. You know?
My hope is that he just takes a little bit longer. You know, they say on average it takes receivers 3 years to really blossom. You know,
Oh
maybe for
man,
MVS it's going to be 4 years.
shit, yeah.
Clearly, he's
He's
got all the physical tools. He just
yeah.
doesn't have the mental concentration.
He's he's a very one-dimensional player. He's a deep threat. That's what he is. Um, and my gripe is that's fine. It's fine if that's your gig because
Going for it up.
we really don't have anyone. No way. There's no way we go for this. There's no one else we have on the team that's like him. However, if you're gonna
Oh,
be a deep threat and that's what you're known as, you got to be fucking consistently good at that fucking one thing. And he's not consistently good at that one fucking thing that he's supposed to be good at.
well, that was not a good start. Three and
So
out.
we've gone 3-and-out to start our first drive of the first half and the first drive of the second half have been back to back 3-and-outs. Yeah,
Good
not
punt by Scott though. Pins him at the
yeah,
10.
yeah, not the start that you wanted, dude. Not the start that you
Yeah,
wanted.
but the thing is, if MVS just hauled that in, it already put us in field goal range. If he could have just handled that catch.
By the way, did we run the ball once on that?
We did. We did. On second down, we ran it and picked up 3. And then on
Okay.
third, Rodgers was looking for Tanyan, but it looked like there must have been a miscommunication. The pass was just off the mark. It was further enough off the mark that I think there's miscommunication.
hmm
So, I mean, Eagles are still very much in this. We're only up 11 points.
Yeah, we played our so one of the Achilles heels of this defense is there's been halves where we played pretty decent, and but we can't. This defense has never played a complete game all year. Even going into last year, I would say like we played better last year as a defense than we have this year. But even last year, I don't know, I can't remember like a game where we played 4 quarters of just dominant defensive football. We've kept them under 100 yards total offense. That's just about next to impossible to do over a full game. I think they're on pace for like 150 or something like that. I would like to see us a complete game to me would be keeping them under 200 yards total offense the rest of this game. Now they're already ahead, if that's the goal, they're already ahead of the 8 ball. They only have like 75 or 80 yards total offense. So if they could limit them to 120 yards or less, that's going to be a massive W for me. I don't know. I don't think they can do it. I have zero faith in our defense. I think that they consistently uh, don't make halftime adjustments that allow them to continue to play well.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say the same thing, and I'll extend it beyond the defense. I will say that in the Matt LaFleur era, I think one of the biggest weaknesses that I've seen over the season and a half is a lack of halftime adjustments.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, we just don't adjust well at the half. Uh, it, the issues have been more noticeable on defense,
hmm
but I think they affect offense as well, and that's why we've seen it. It's be, we've become consistently inconsistent in that we just
Yes.
can't put together
Yep.
a full 4 quarters.
So I'm a nut for the press conferences. You know, I always listen to like the Pat McAfee shows, Rodgers, and the press conferences. I I absorb it all throughout the week. Lafleur admitted. So one of the beat reporters asked him how involved he is with the defense during game day, given that he calls plays on offense. He basically admitted that he doesn't really pay any attention to the defense really, because like right now, please, oh, we just fucking
Oh shit!
is that Ertz or is that Goddard? That's Goddard.
It, I
That's
think
Goddard.
that was. I saw
Yep.
Savage tripped and fell. I wonder if that was his man because
Probably.
Goddard was wide open. Thankfully, the throw was a duck because if Goddard caught that in stride, that could have been dangerous.
Yeah.
It ends up being what is this? Probably 25, 30 yard
40,
gain.
41. Yeah, LaFleur admitted to him not really paying too much attention to the defense on during the game because right now he's currently trying to figure out what plays he's going to call next time out.
Yeah.
So I would like to see LaFleur be more involved in the fucking defense going forward. Nice play
There we
by
go.
Smith.
Preston Smith. Nice
Um,
tackle for a loss.
Because if he's not going to be involved in the defense, then you need to go get a defensive coordinator who's got the ability to be like basically head coach of just the defense. And I don't think Pettin's that great of a fucking head coach of defense right now, like at all. So
I was actually wondering earlier today, watching a little bit of the Saints Falcons game. I think Raheem Morris he's the interim coach of the Falcons right now. I don't think they'll hire him on full time. But he's had some solid seasons as a defensive coordinator. He does
mhm.
have previous head coaching experience with the Buccaneers, and he's still a real young guy.
Yeah.
Uh, I almost wonder if he could be a target for defensive coordinator if we do end up moving on from Patton.
Could be. I mean, that would be a name I wouldn't be opposed to. I've always maintained throughout the whole season at any podcast we've done. I'm completely open and almost pushing for a candidate, like a young guy who has innovative ideas, who really just hasn't gotten an opportunity yet, but he's like right there knocking on the door. I want like a Matt LaFleur of the defensive side of the
Yeah.
football. Like, so I don't want like a Wade Phillips who's been in the league for like 45 years. Or nice play. Um, the only guy who I would like really just like go nuts for if he were to become available, who's a proven talent and commodity and been in the league for a long time, is Mike Zimmer. That's it. I would go
Yeah.
absolutely fucking ape shit if Mike Zimmer were to get fired. I would want. I don't think coaches don't count against the salary cap. That's just based off payroll. Pay that man just as much as you're paying fucking Matt LaFleur to fucking coach the defense as a defense coordinator.
Yeah, honestly though, I think the way the Vikings have turned their season around, and if they keep playing
No.
hard, I
Yeah.
think Zimmer's probably safe.
Yeah, Zimmer probably ain't gonna go anywhere. Good to see us,
Oh,
make it. I mean,
man.
yeah, that sucks. We played good on defense though. Like they didn't. So that was their opportunity to like implement their halftime adjustments. We gave up the big play to Goddard, which sucked. It was like destined for a drive for points. After that one play, we shut them down pretty good.
Yeah,
So
shut them down, but they punted and pin us at the 1 yard line.
yeah, saw that.
And the run game hasn't
Man, at
really
some
had
point,
a lot
dude.
of success so far. So you got to wonder, are they gonna pinned back at the 1? Do we try and run, or I mean, like honestly, we've been met in the backfield pretty often. I wonder if they just pass here, and you gotta hope that you make a connection somewhere. We haven't heard Devontae Adams' name in a little while. I'm wondering if Rodgers looks for him on this upcoming drive.
Uh, he might. Um, if I'm coaching right now, I'm going first and second down. I'm going run with Aaron Jones. I'm not going fucking toss play either. The outside, fuck that shit.
No. You don't toss at your own end zone. No.
Uh, like at all during this drive. Like I hate that we keep. I know it's like good to like toss it up and keep them guessing, and we had success with it last year. Jones had some fucking dirty ass runs on some toss plays last year. It's not happening this year. Um, gotta go run. Gotta go run first and second down. Um, and then hopefully you get yourself if the worst case scenario goes, it might be like 3rd and 5. Then you do like probably a short play or something like that to like Devontae or Lazard. That curl routes seem to work. If you can pick up 5 or 6 yards, it's going to give you, like a roughly like 7-8 yard cushion for Rodgers as long as he doesn't fucking go too far back in the end zone. He should be all right. Um, Certainly enough time to do some type of a quick pass.
See,
Yeah, but it's never uncomfortable. Like this is the time where I want us to have like a long sustained drive, like fucking like 10 to 15 plays, eat some goddamn clock. Don't let them get the ball back until like 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, and come away with a touchdown. They're really going to be fucking hurting pretty good then. If they get the ball with like 4 minutes to go in the third quarter and they're down 21-3, there's a lot of pressure on them. It makes them way more one dimensional. They have 19 minutes of football to score like 3 touchdowns basically. So
see, I mean, I gotta say though, given the penetration that the Eagles defensive line has got in this game,
nice choice of words.
and and just like they're gonna be expecting the run,
Mm-hmm.
I I don't I pass here. I put it in the hands of your best player.
I don't. You know what? Yeah, I could maybe see it 'cause it's
Dude,
so
I mean,
freaking.
they are stacking the line right now.
And when we do pass, and he's going deep. Devontae Carter!
Did he
Woo!
do it? Oh man. MVS, please get out your notepad and start studying how it's done. Because Devontae Adams just pulls that in stride, gets us the breathing room we need, probably about 40 yards in traffic, too. Man, that guy's an animal.
You want to know what number receiver he is in the league?
All right, man. I mean, that's
Now we got some room to run this fucking football. Feed
yeah.
that man, Aaron
See,
Jones.
honestly, I wonder if they just go deep again.
Nice play.
Oh,
See,
that ran.
Jones can make people miss, and he's one of the only people that we have, besides maybe Tyler Urban, who can make fucking defenders miss in the open field. He is the most Kamara-like defender that we got. That was on Slay too. Good job, dude. God,
Dude,
this
so
Adam's so
that
good.
run though, a defender came in unblocked and had a shot at Jones. Thankfully, Jones makes a miss and turns it into a positive 5 yards. If he didn't have to make a miss, he might have been off to the races, man. If
Yeah,
he
yeah, he
hit
could have been.
full head of steam,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
we just had so many plays this game where Eagles
Man,
defenders are
I
getting in
don't
back.
I don't like that, man. We don't go back to back runs. Like I want to wear the defense down and eat some goddamn clock. I know he caught it and this and that, but god damn, dude, fucking run the fucking football. Holy shit, the Giants are beating the Seahawks right now, 8-5. They must got um,
Safety.
yeah, must got safety. Hey, go fucking Giants! Let's go Giants!
Rams
Arizona
are up
losing to the
17-7
Rams.
in
Yeah. I've been kind of keeping tabs on that game a little bit. Besides that one big play, Arizona's done nothing on offense the rest of the game.
Dude, that
Nothing.
Rams defense is legit.
Yeah, I know. Oh, come on, Lazard. Yeah.
Oh, baby. Dude, Rodgers is just slinging dimes this game. Like he is on point. All of his every single one of his deep shots this game has been right on the
He
money.
kind of threw some shade at fucking Gutekunst on the Pat McAfee show this week. He was like McAfee asked him some comment about like his body routine, like his off season regimen and stuff. He basically admitted that he doesn't do like any throwing in the off season. He's like, I don't really do any of that. I don't need to. I really don't do pregame warm ups either. And then he's like, but it's worked out. Like I feel great playing MVP level. I'm far from done, regardless of what some people might have thought in the off. Yeah, go Jones. And it was actually a toss play. Holy cow!
I
Hey,
mean, that was
keep feeding
the
that
first
man.
toss play we've seen in a while where he got out on the perimeter without
Yep.
being in the backfield, and he actually got to. It looks like Tunyon was out there blocking for him. Most of these tosses, he's getting contact before he makes it past the offensive line. Yeah, man. If we can get a touchdown here, this sends the Eagles into panic mode, and
Yeah, for sure.
then
Hey,
I think the turnovers start
run
coming.
it, run it. Oh my God, we ran it twice.
Ooh,
Yes.
oh
See,
man,
like, man, he is running so hard. He's running so hard. He's hungry. He wants a fucking touchdown. I hate when they like pull him from the game or they like has a good run and they're like, all right, dude, like now they're gonna pull him off the field, dude. God damn it, dude.
dude,
Way
I
to, like,
I thought for sure he was dead to rights for a negative play.
same.
He manages to bounce it out.
I hate that. I
Um,
as a coach, I do not like that man needs to be rewarded for that fucking play he just made. I don't agree with pulling him from the game there.
dude,
Like,
they showed a
keep
stat.
feeding him.
He's only got 9 rushes this entire game
I
so far.
know. Like, and I said, like, Devontae can beat
Oh,
that. Devontae's
Adams,
in.
I think that's a
He's in.
touchdown.
Dude, Devontae's so good at those one-on-ones. I'm getting around him.
Dude, like you can just see, like when he catches
Mhm.
it, like he
Oh, yeah.
sets a defender up, and you can see that the defender just kind of freezes. Like,
Yeah.
what do I do?
Yeah. What
Yeah,
a fucking play.
he's like he probably honestly, I wonder if he could have had a professional NBA career. Like
Yeah, right.
his one-on-one moves and being able to just fake defenders out, like he's nasty.
He's a stud, dude. He's a stud.
Dude, honestly, I like you and I have both considered him a top 5 receiver for the past few years, despite not necessarily having the stats to back it up just because of injuries and such. But this year, he has stepped his game up so much, and I think his confidence is growing with it. He says he thinks he's the best receiver in the league, and I think he's getting better every week.
Yeah, I would agree. Oh, fuck you,
Oh,
Crosby.
come on, Crosby. You shanked this?
Man,
He's missed like 3 extra points this year.
you know what? That's a topic we haven't really come up with yet. Crosby gets paid, I think, top kicker in the league money. Now he's been good. Like, don't get me wrong, he's like field goal wise. I think he's missed like maybe 1 or 2 this year.
Yeah, field goal wise, he's been real solid, but it's
Yeah.
almost like he takes the extra points for granted.
However, I mean, no one defeats Father Time. I'm fully on board with being like ending a year too early than a year too late and having him cost us some games. However, the kicker market is horrible. Like there's only a handful of kickers who are super reliable. Crosby being one of them. Like teams struggle with kickers. Just look at the fucking Bears, man. Look at how bad they've been the last few years with kickers, and the Vikings too. Vikings have sucked with kickers. Um, that's a decision that Goot's gonna have to make. I think Crosby only signed a 1 year extension. I think so. What do you do with Crosby going forward? I think he's going to be in his late 30s. He's been good. I'm not saying this like you miss a fucking extra point, like holy shit, like you're gone type thing. But I don't know, man. At some point you will break down, and he might be the reason he costs us some games going forward. But there's so much disparity between like consistent kickers and like the rest of the
Yeah,
kickers in the
yeah,
league
yeah. That's
that
what I look at, man. Like when you look at you don't think about kickers very often, but when you look at a team that doesn't have a kicker, and see how it like literally can cost them multiple games a year, uh,
hmm
I say we keep paying Crosby until like once he starts consistently missing those 50 yarders, then I'll consider moving on. But right now, he's still got the leg, man. He can
hmm
bang out 50s, and his field goals, he's been good. It's just like I said, the extra points he's missed a few. I don't know. Maybe he just comes out there like thinking not putting enough concentration in it. But whatever. I'll take a few missed extra points for the consistency he provides as a kicker. I think it's worth. I think we're paying him like 4 mil or something.
Yeah,
Um,
I can probably while you're discussing, I can probably find it. So, yeah, I mean, I want to throw it out there because it's worth talking about because he is getting up there. Um,
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see Gutekunst if the draft falls in such a way that he, like a young kicker he likes,
oh,
falls into his lap. I could see him pulling the trigger and moving on, but I
it,
wouldn't actively be trying to replace Crosby right now.
it's actually kind of a mute point. It wasn't a 1 year deal; it was a 3 year deal. We have him under contract for the next 2 years after this year. So, he,
I do know some people have talked about the cap savings of cutting him though.
yeah, he's scheduled to make 4.5 million the next. Like he's making 4 million this year, 4.5 next year, and 4.4 in 2022, which is for a kicker that could be a pretty decent amount of fucking money. But I think you can't like my God, the kickers score technically they score the most points
Yeah,
year in and year out. I mean, pay that man fucking $4 million a year to be our kicker. I'm fine with it.
yeah.
I'm completely
Honestly,
fine with that.
being an NFL kicker or punter, like how many jobs are better than that? Like, you come out,
Very
you
few.
don't have to deal with contact really. Most of your job's
Mm-hmm.
automatic. Sometimes you get to play the hero, and you
Mm-hmm.
make millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, start training your kids to be kickers from a young age.
Do you know who is fucking balling out as a kicker? Like, and he bounced around from some couple teams, but he is. I think he's been the best kicker in the league this year. Is the Falcons kicker? Uh,
Yeah,
Yunhoo Koo, motherfucker had like 5 field goals and like 4 extra points last week.
Dude, his parents were probably telling him like you got to be like a doctor or a chemist or something. He's like, "No, I'm gonna go kick footballs."
Oh, with a deep pass. Got him. Got him.
Oh.
Got him. Shit.
So that was Kevin King in coverage. Who's the receiver?
Rieger, I think. Or is that
I'm honest.
Jeffrey?
No, that wasn't Jeffrey.
Who was that? That was Rieger. It was
I'm
Rieger.
surprised that we put Kevin King on their deep threat, and then we didn't
Was
move Andrew over there.
was Rieger the first wide receiver taken in the draft?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
I mean,
Lofty,
wait.
Whoa, that's Jalen Hurts.
I was just gonna say that.
What? Wait, was Hurts in there on that first throw?
That's
I
what I was
wasn't.
about to ask, man.
Let me go back. Hold on. I can tell you. I tell you in a fucking second.
I mean, dude, like.
Yeah, that was Hurts. That was Hurts in there. They fucking pulled. They pulled Wentz, dude. They fucking pulled Wentz.
Let's stop and look at this right now.
They pulled Wentz.
The Eagles are desperate. They are a cornered animal who they still have a shot at the playoffs.
Yeah.
But if you lose a game today, like they're really falling behind the rest of their division.
Oh man, that's not the play you want.
This
is problematic.
We could be running into something dangerous right now if we don't clamp down on it.
And this is exactly what I was. Oh man, holding on the offense. Thank God. Holy shit, would have run by them. Thank God, because that was a hell of a run. Yeah, we don't do very well against Russian quarterbacks. So.
Well, and also you got to think that this move was totally unexpected. Like they didn't even do it at the start of the half. They waited until.
So Philly's been trying to get some more packages in for Hurts. I don't think they plan on Hurts fucking starting for him or playing for him, but I think they plan for some packages on Hurts based on what they've seen on tape. But they're not prepared to fucking play him. They like down in and down out right now.
Dude, honestly, I have no confidence in Mike Pettin to adjust for a curveball like this. So this is on the players right now to make an individual play.
I think this mostly falls on like fucking Christian Kirksey to like keep him in the pocket. Like there goes our sacks now, man. There goes our sacks. We ain't getting any fucking sacks now. If anything, I think this means that now if I'm Pettin, I'm pressing the corners and I'm fucking sending some more goddamn blitzes towards him. I'm trying to like.
Yeah, you got a rookie quarterback who hasn't proven himself at all in the NFL. You blitz the shit out of him and make him make quick decisions.
Yeah.
If you let him sit back there, like, oh my God,
It's 3rd and 19. If you give up a 3rd and 19 to a fucking rookie quarterback who's played like 13 snaps, I swear to God, Patton, fucking swear to God, you better fucking stop him here. You better call a good play. A direct snap. Get him, Alexander! That's why he's the best cornerback in the goddamn NFL. Here.
Thank you. Someone on this team can make an open field tackle.
Open field tackle. Holy shit. If that was anyone but Alexander, he would have been gone for probably a first down. Holy shit. Thank God for Alexander. Look at him. He actually knows how to fucking tackle and wrap up.
He latches on, man, like it just like jaws of life clamps down. I mean, all right, so the Eagles have shown their hand now. We get one more touchdown, this thing's over. We're gonna be starting at our 6-yard line. They've been winning the field position battle today. I'll tell them. I'll say that much. You know, they've really deep.
Hey, dude, not for nothing. The Giants are beating the Seahawks 14-5 at the start of the 4th quarter right now.
Yeah, let's take a
Just
quick
saying.
look at some of the scores and see what's
Just
going on.
saying. It's a fucking, they're down by 2 scores. Now I know Seahawks can score in a fucking heartbeat, but it is 2nd and 30. It's currently 2nd and 30. Seahawks have the ball and it's just the end of the 3rd. So you gotta hope, barring a fucking epic collapse, Giants can get the ball back. Hopefully waste some goddamn time off the clock. Give the ball Now, hopefully they score, but if they don't score, at least give the ball back to Seattle with like 10 minutes to go with a 2-score game. That's still plenty of time for them. But I mean,
Yeah, honestly, this is kind of the
what an
scenario.
upset! What an upset though! If Giants can fucking pull this off, though, dude. Giants have won like I think they're on a 3-game win streak. To be honest with you, like
Yeah, I mean
they
they
play decent,
got momentum,
and
but
they also got Colt McCoy as starting quarterback today.
which I mean when you're playing solid defense, sometimes a game manager is all you need, and Daniel Jones might be with his
Um,
turnover prone ways, he might be more of a problem than solution right now. Going forward, I think Daniel Jones can be a franchise quarterback. He's got more growing to
yeah,
do.
I no. So like if you just don't look at the turnovers, he's got to fix the turnover issue. But if you look at the metrics, he's 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 in the he's in the upper echelon. I'm not saying he's like top 10, but he's like on the above average range, and he's super young. Like he's not like bust level quarterback. He just has those turnovers, which are really fucking holding him back. If he can cut back on the turnovers, he could be a player. I think he's. I might mention this last week on the podcast. I think he's third in the NFL in the last 3 years in rushing.
Yeah,
Like
he's got
he's
some
sneaky
skill.
fast. He's a sneaky fast quarterback. So yeah,
But yeah, so going back to this Giants Seahawks game, this is kind of the exact scenario I was hoping for, and I know we talked about this in recent weeks, that of the current NFC playoff contenders, I probably want to face the Seahawks the most, given their poor defense.
yeah.
So if they lose some games and the Rams keep winning, which right now they're up on the Cardinals, you know, that is the best scenario for getting in position for us to face the Seahawks. Um, so I mean,
Oh,
there's so football left to play, so it's hard to be hoping for certain scenarios at this point. But something to keep an eye on.
yep. Oh, nice run by Williams.
Jamal
Nice run by
Williams.
Williams.
Jamal Williams. All right,
By the
about
way,
18 yards.
not sure what you're fucking sipping over there, but I just saw something came through on my feed here real quick. I'm about to fucking do a toast here. Aaron Rodgers just threw his 400th touchdown pass on that last pass to Devontae.
I'll toast to
So
that.
I'm about to fucking crack open my well, I don't know what you're drinking. I'm drinking an OM from Milwaukee itself. But hey, here's to Aaron Rodgers' 400th touchdown pass to
Hey,
Devontae Adams.
400 touchdown passes. Next commercial break, I'm gonna go break open the bourbon for this.
Ooh shit, I might have to too then. Hey, we can put this game out of reach with a touchdown here.
Lazard just had a rare drop there. Would have been a first down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just a bad drop by him. He was falling backwards a little bit. It wasn't like a super easy catch, but he should have caught it.
Um. Well, we spare no expenses here on the Context podcast, and we're all over the place. If we have any boxing fans out there, I want to let you know that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has announced he will fight YouTube star Logan Paul in an exhibition fight scheduled for February 2021. If you follow the boxing scene, you will know that Logan Paul just knocked out Nate Robinson in last week's pay-per-view. Yes, the same former New York Knicks point guard, Nate Robinson turned boxer, got knocked out by YouTube star Logan Paul. He will now fight one of the best in the world, albeit retired for the last couple years, in Floyd Mayweather Jr. So should be
What is
something.
going on in the boxing world? We got fucking Mike Tyson at
UFC
50.
has killed it.
Yeah.
UFC has killed boxing is what happened. Devontae Adams, I'm gonna be wrong on that.
I always felt like boxing, like
Mm,
I don't know, they did a good job of like building up this event kind of thing, like the heavyweight matchup. It's an event, and UFC, I don't feel like they've
no.
created that same culture.
So the I've always been a huge boxing fan. I don't follow it like I used to, but I've always contended that boxing just doesn't have the personalities that UFC does. Like just look at like the Ronda Rouseys or like the Conor McGregors. Like say what you will about him. I mean, I'm not a Conor McGregor fan. I think he's too flamboyant and he's too mouthy. But that's the reason why it gets more coverage than in boxing. Like boxers don't go out of their way to like make waves. Like you can't
Eh,
like
Mike
some
Tyson
do.
was a personality.
Mike,
How many?
but since then, like in the last decade or so, like there's no personalities. There's no like charismatic people who like um really make waves, you know?
Yeah.
So
No,
it's just
and that's it, for me. It's unfortunate. Like I actually, I mean, I enjoy mixed martial arts. I've done
mhm,
jiu-jitsu myself, but as for entertainment factor for viewing, um, I just hate that so many UFC matches end in submission.
yeah,
Submission is not entertaining to watch. I want to see a knockout. I
yeah,
want to see two dummies risking their brain health.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you just don't see like the Mike Tyson type knockouts anymore in boxing either. Like there's no just
Oh
dynamic
God,
talent.
dude, his knockouts were so
Yeah.
fucking
Well,
ridiculous.
he didn't really box, dude. He just like he was a brawler, dude. He really had like terrible footwork.
Yeah,
If you ever watch his,
get in close
yeah,
and
he
come
just throw
in
haymakers
hard.
at you. He just throw fucking haymakers until you went down. All right, Rodgers on run so much time.
Yeah, all
Throw
day.
yeah, throws it away though. Dude, that sucks.
I love that LaFleur. We're
He's
up
staying
17 points. Third is almost over. LaFleur is still looking for the deep shot.
Sternberger concussion. He's out.
Dude,
Who
this was
who
his like
cares?
second or third concussion in 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's concerning.
It is concerning.
Mm-hmm. It's concerning for sure.
All right, well, second and 10. Um, we want to run some clock off here, but oh Jesus, we're empty backfield. Uh,
2nd and 10. I don't like that. It makes you. I think
uh,
it just makes you too one-dimensional, man. I think I just want to see like more. At least do a motion, like motion someone into the backfield. At least give the threat of a run. At least make the defense be honest. Like have to guess. Like when you go five wide with no motion, those linebackers are screaming pass, pass, pass.
dude,
There's
I mean, I'm
because
astounded at the amount of five wide we've done this season. We're doing
now
five wide at a rate
now
that's like
I know
we're talking
beyond.
like McCarthy five wide.
Yeah, actually, I'm about to look up the number of passes to the runs. I know for sure we're like we might be like 2-1 at this point. Good play by
I mean,
Ams.
it's working.
Go
Devontae
down. I don't like that, dude. Get your ass down, dude.
Yeah, he took
Don't
it.
fucking give yourself a goddamn concussion by trying to fight for an extra yard or two. I'm fine with you going down. Um, let's see. Pass plays. Let's look at the box score. Um, yeah, man, we're pretty much 2-1. Rodgers has 26 pass attempts. We've only ran it 12 times, so it's actually more than 2-1. Well, Rodgers ran it once, but I don't know if you can count that. So yeah, we have 25 pass attempts and only 12 runs. So we are a 2-1 offense right now, and we're continuing to add to that. So much for being a running team, dude.
I mean, it's really really interesting that LaFleur's whole mo when we hired him was like, hey, he sets up the pass with the run. He wants to get out there and run the ball, and we really kind of saw that in year one. But we heard about all this internal tension between him and Rodgers. Uh, and I don't know, man. Maybe they had some discussions this offseason and Rodgers won out because it seems like
Well, Rodgers has full control of the offense at the line of scrimmage. How much do you think he actually like audibles and switches out runs or something like that? Actually, in honor of this 400 touchdown, I'm going to take a quick commercial break here since it's in the third here.
oh, I just got
Um,
the commercial.
we
Let's
will
get
be
our
back.
field.
I'm gonna pause this podcast and we'll be back in a bit. All right, Packer backers. I don't want you guys to miss too much because the game is back. Beginning of the fourth quarter, Aaron Jones just took a nice little sweep play to the outside, picked up a good chunk of yardage. We are rolling. We are rolling so far. So
All right, but what did I miss, PP?
first down run, Aaron Jones, sweet play to the outside. Look good. And we feed him again. Holy cow, is he looking good. He's
Tough
looking
run.
good. He's looking good. Some tough running. Mm-hmm.
I am disappointed that we have not scored more points this
Right.
game. It's not like this Eagles defense is a powerhouse. Maybe things break open in the fourth, but
We are the 3 seed.
oh, okay. I thought we were the second. Well, hopefully the Giants beat Seattle then.
That will definitely be it. It's looking like a possibility. So Giants just got a field goal over Seattle. It's now 17-5 with 10 minutes to go. Nice run by Williams.
Man.
Fuck yeah, keep feeding that goddamn man.
Yeah, man,
So,
he's hungry. He's hungry.
I'm not sure what you are. Nope. There we go. Well, Mr. Aaron Rodgers, it has been a pleasure watching you throw all of your touchdown passes so far. I can't wait to watch you throw a few more rest of the year.
Man,
Mr. Aaron Rodgers.
It's gonna be fun next year, because I think next year Rodgers gets in legitimate striking range of Favre.
Ooh,
shit!
we try to get cute. Threw
Yeah,
something out there with MVS. Didn't work out that great.
Well, jet sweep to MVS just got
Yeah.
wrapped up right away. Dude, honestly, these past few weeks, really, MVS has been pretty quiet. I don't think he had a single catch in the Bears game. I don't remember him doing much against the Colts. This game, nothing really. He had that big drop. I don't think he's had a catch at all.
No, yeah.
We're looking at 2nd and 14 right now, and we're 5 wide. Staying aggressive.
Don't go down. Nice throw. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Dude, his pocket awareness has
It's amazing.
really, I almost feel like it's gotten better this year.
Yeah.
Even than before. And he's always had great pocket awareness, but he's playing lights out, man. It's going to be a fun race between him and Mahomes for MVP.
Agreed. Yep.
Third and 6, 5 wide.
Come on, pick this up. I want some points out of this. I want a touchdown. Oh, we're going for the touchdown. Oh, fuck. All right, Crosby can probably come out for a field goal. Put us up by
That was like,
so,
it's pretty good ball placement.
Hey,
It was on Adams,
so what do you do right here? So if you kick a field goal, they're up by 20. We're up by 20, which is 3 touchdowns. I think already where we're at, so even if they get a touchdown with 2 extra points, that puts them at 19 points. So it's a 3-score game either way. I'm going for this, man. If they get a touch that, like, I'm fucking going for it. Like, based off of analytics, I think it's the better play. They're probably going to kick a field goal. They're
disappointed to watch this because it was right on Adams.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's big! Holy shit! Darius Slay Jr. is really limping to that locker room. I'm going for this, man. Oh, another corner's going out too. Holy fuck, am I going for this?
If you have 2 corners going out, you got to go for it.
Dude, go for it. We're gonna kick a field goal though. We're kicking the field goal. Man, I'm going for this. I don't agree with this at all. Like based off of like where the game flow is, a touchdown ends this. It just about all ends it.
I guess the only thought is that if we get a field goal, they have to score 3 touchdowns. If we go for it and miss it, then they just need 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And
gets it.
All right, he barely got it.
All right. Okay.
It's kind of unfortunate that their corners go out now because we're probably just going to be running it on the next drive.
Well, so here's what the comment I'm going to make for the rest of this game going forward is we played like soft little bitches last week the whole second half because we were up so big. We're up moderately okay right now. Like we got a comfortable lead, but no lead should ever be comfortable in the NFL. I'm going to be really interested to see what Patton does with his defensive scheme coming out going forward. Does he play off? Does he be a little bitch and play super soft, or does he stay aggressive?
He's going prevent the rest of this
If
game.
we go prevent, Jalen Hurts is going to have 100 yards of rushing by the time this fucking game's over. We might still win, but Jalen Hurts is just going to go ham. He's going to scramble for like 7-8 yard gains every time.
We're going to make Jalen Hurts look good enough that there's going to be QB controversy in Philly.
Yeah, that's what. Hey, if you want QB to be relevant, you play the fucking Green Bay Packers. So we fucking make QBs look good in Green Bay.
We do.
Man,
still haven't got that interception that both of us predicted.
Nope, we haven't. Man, I'm so amazed by our lack of commitment to the run. I hope someone asks LaFleur about this going forward. So it picked up a little bit there on that drive. Aaron Jones has 12 carries for 49 yards. He's got a 4.1 yard average. That's good for a first down if you just keep feeding him. Jamal Williams has 3 carries for 20 yards. Good for a 6.7 yard average. Again, good for a fucking first down every time you feed him. Aaron Rodgers is 20, so he's been super efficient though. 22 for 28. He's only missed six passes, 288 yards. He is sniffing on that. He's knocking down the door in that 300-yard game. 3 touchdowns and no interceptions.
62 more yards to meet my prediction.
You know what? I almost wonder if Aaron Rodgers is like out here trying to prove a point here, like the second half of the year with trying to prove the front office, be like, how dare you guys fucking draft a goddamn quarterback in the first round? I will have an MVP season.
I'm telling you, the moment they made that pick, I said this, and I will continue to say it. Like, yes, I think it was made with the future in mind, but I also think there was a huge psychological factor. I think they knew it would put a chip on Rodgers' shoulder, and I think that was part of what motivated the pick.
Hey, if spend a first round draft pick, which aren't guarantees to be fucking studs anyway, if spend a first round draft pick turned Aaron Rodgers back into a fucking monster, an MVP monster, then that's a fucking good first round draft pick that you spent then.
That's an interesting stat they're showing on the broadcast here, that Davante Adams has been shadowed or doubled on 21 of 25 reps.
Mm-hmm.
Still has 2 touchdowns and over 70 yards.
One of these days, what I want to do is I want me and you to break down, spend a podcast where we break down and we analyze Davante Adams highlights and gameplay with that of Sterling Sharp's. Yep, there we go. Hey, look at that, dude. He fucking scrambled for a first down play because the fucking pocket broke down. No one was open. Boom. It's like watching Colin Kaepernick all over again, dude. What the
dude,
fuck?
You got people like this. You need to spy them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you went out and you got a linebacker who's supposedly a fucking fast linebacker. It's great for spying, and Christian Kirksey, and I didn't see him anywhere out there fucking spying. Okay, looks like he's spying now.
Yeah, dude,
Yep, but he's even Kirksey's too fucking slow. Again, another first. This is it. Did I not fucking say he's gonna run for 100 yards rushing in this fucking fourth quarter? Because we're gonna play prevent defense, and he's too fast. He's too fucking fast. He's gonna scramble for everything because he's a rookie quarterback. He's not confident with making plays in the air because he doesn't want to throw interceptions, so he's gonna scramble.
See, I hate this approach, man. You got a rookie out there who's going to kill you if you play coverage. He's just going to run every time. Blitz his ass. Make him...
See what happens when he fucking throws it? He can't make the fucking throw. Keep him in the fucking pocket.
Dude, when's the last time you saw a corner or safety blitz from the Packers?
Like, long time. Jair Alexander had a sack, but it was because he wasn't supposed to blitz and he did.
Yeah. Like, I fucking hate Patton so much. I hate him, man. I hate him. Which, like, it's shitty to sit here and complain when we're up 20 points in the fourth, but I want to see that killer instinct in our defense. I hate this soft, we're going to let you, we're going to give you what you want just to run out the clock. We do have them in a 3rd and 4 right now. You got to expect that Hurts is going to scramble for this first, though.
Mm-hmm. Here, actually, I got this perfect fucking video I'm going to show you guys. You and the rest of our audience, all fucking like 7 of you. Oh, good. There's Ertz for the fucking wide open fucking play.
Who was it? Savage actually had a decent tackle there on big tight end.
Mm-hmm. You keep commenting while I look for this fucking video because this is going to be perfect.
I don't know if you just saw that replay, but Zadarius had a weak ass. He was supposed to chip the tight end on the route. He barely touched him. Ertz just kept going in stride. Zadarius gets so focused on the pass, on getting sacks.
Yeah.
That he just, I feel like he doesn't always bring his A game in other aspects of the defense.
I don't think he does either. All right, 2nd and 9. Wentz there's no indication Wentz is going in anytime soon.
Dude, honestly, I'm curious. I think they just pulled him from this game. I think they're gonna give him a shot to keep his starting job.
Dude, how far has Carson Wentz fallen to go from like MVP like talent to that was close.
Oh, he breaks it up.
Yep.
Look at that. You're
Is that Jair too?
Yeah, it was Jair. Who the fuck else would it be?
I was hoping Kevin King would fucking make a play like that, or Savage since he was.
Man, look at that hand placement. It comes in last second, gets that arm out in front, and bats it down.
Mm-hmm.
What a baller. He is on the bench right now, though. I don't know if he's just catching his breath. It's 3rd and 9, and we just had Alexander go off the field. Saw that all the way. I don't think he brought it in inbounds, though. Yeah, I think that was a bad pass by Hurts. Receiver couldn't haul it in inbounds. All right.
All right, here we go.
4th and 9.
Make a play. Get a sack. I really want to see a sack here. Do not let him scramble for a fucking first down. Keep him in the pocket. There it is. There's that video. I'll show everyone this video after this play.
Bring in some heat.
Get him! Shit. Flag 2 though. Who was it? Push off on offense? Please let that be a push off on. Yeah, nice.
All right.
Here, I'm gonna change my audio here.
Pushing off on King.
All right, can you still hear me, Cody?
Yeah, I hear you.
You can still hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, so
I took my mic right off, and you can still hear me. All right, good.
Eagle receiver with a
turn
push
this all
off
the way
on
up.
Kevin King.
All right, here we go. I hope you guys this is a super ghetto way of showing you, but I hope you guys can still see this.
Hold on. Let's watch this 4th and 18 first. Let's watch the 4th and 18.
Contained, okay?
You can't hear me.
Quarterback runs. Keep him in the fucking pocket. You got me? You better quit bullshitting around. I'm not having this bullshit. Damn it, that's horse shit. If we get a press G, you get your fucking ass outside and get it contained. Okay? I told you this fucking quarterback runs. Keep him in the fucking pocket. You got me? You better quit bullshitting around. I'm not having this bullshit.
He launches.
Oh, God damn it. What the fuck, dude?
We give a touchdown up on 4th and 18.
Are you fucking serious? What a goddamn bullshit broken
That was bad coverage, man. They had two guys on the receiver, and they just weren't anywhere close to him. Alexander and Savage. Weak. Fucking letting them hang around. All right, well, we're back to a 2-score game. About 8 minutes left. It ain't over, man. They can get a 3 and out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, my video wasn't fucking working, I guess. God damn, we just created goddamn quarterback controversy in Philly because our fucking inept defensive coordinator. It was 4th and like 19. Are you fucking serious? You gave up not even the first time you gave a touchdown? Wow. This is going to be the reason why we don't fucking make a legitimate run at Super Bowl this year. It's because of the fucking defense. Again, it's so.
I try not to think about this.
We're gonna get our hearts broken. We're gonna get our hearts broken again.
Yeah, every time I think of the playoffs, like it's really hard to see it ending any way other than our defense getting decimated.
Dude, it gets real tired always being a bridesmaid and never being a goddamn bride. Just saying. I'm just saying. Like this mentality, let's be good enough to make the playoffs, because once you make the playoffs, you always have a shot. You always have a shot. As long as you got Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs, you have a fucking shot. Well, that mentality has only led us to 1 Super Bowl and about fucking 13 playoff losses in the last 15 years. That's the mentality that fucking bullshit's giving us. Well, you could always be worse. You could be like the fucking Jaguars and never make the playoffs at all. What's the difference? What's the difference between fucking going 7-9 and not making the playoffs, or 13-3 and losing in the second round playoffs? You get to watch them one more time, but that one more time is a goddamn heartbreaking loss, which fucking eats at you for the rest of the year. To me, what's the difference, dude? What's the fucking difference? Unless you're a glutton for punishment and you fucking get off in that shit.
Yeah, man, it's if we don't try to load up and give Rodgers one real shot at another Super Bowl, I'm gonna be so disappointed in this organization.
Right.
And like honest, this season, we're doing great. We're gonna make the playoffs most likely. It's a fun season. If I'm being honest, though, I don't expect Super Bowl out of this year. We just don't have the defense. So I'm looking at next offseason. Rodgers has shown you 2 years in a row that he can carry this team. You got to give him something to work with. You got to give him one more shot, man. Like it. Ooh, shit! That was a nice hit.
Maybe this is the offseason we do it in. But again, you're expecting a rookie to come in and be a solid contributor from his rookie season. Now, I mean, I know there's been some rookies like Chase Claypool and shit this year who's been, providing that, but that's no guarantee, man. Like, we could very much end up with a Jalen Rigor or a CeeDee Lamb, or we could end up with like basically what you said, like a Rigor to a CeeDee Lamb or something like that. Like, there's a big difference between those two. So,
dude, I don't even think you need offensive help. Like, I think Rodgers has managed to work with what we got. But
dude, you want to go defense again in the first round? We spend a first round pick on defense every fucking year.
Well, you got to keep doing it until it works, man. I don't. That's the.
It hasn't worked in the last 25 years, 30 years.
Well, then fucking take that first round pick and trade it for a proven commodity.
I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Like what the Seahawks do with trading for Jamal Adams and shit. I'm all for it.
Second and 7. A lot of shotgun this game.
A lot of shotgun.
Jones is in the backfield, though. Delay a game? Delay a game.
Yep.
Or did we call timeout? Yep, play a game. Dude, I don't know what. For as good as Rodgers is, it seems like the last few years he just stopped giving a shit about the play clock.
Yeah, it's what I said last week, where he's got this like surfer mentality to be like, "Hey, play clock down to 10, plenty of time, plenty of time." I'm Aaron Rodgers. Hey guys, we're gonna count this down. 5, 4. I could hike it now, but I don't want to. 3, 2.
All right.
Holy, what a bomb!
Oh, come
I,
on, MPS.
I'm
Make a
all,
fucking play for
dude,
that.
dude. I'm all for being aggressive and shit, but this is like stupid aggressive right now, man. Stupid aggressive.
It was there. It was there.
Yeah, he was there. It was there. He should have made that play, but why are we throwing it so fucking much when we're up by 2 scores in like halfway through the fourth?
Because LaFleur knows the defense eats ass. If the offense doesn't score, then you're living on a hope and a prayer.
I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm so sick of it.
Dude, LaFleur is probably just chomping at the bit.
Hit the screen. Hit your fucking check down.
Oh, you got this? Oh, fuck.
Well, now we got to punt it back to a rookie quarterback who's going to eat us alive.
This
God.
game's going to get a lot closer than we
Hey,
feel comfortable.
God damn it. There's plenty of time. The worst case scenario is a 24-23 loss. Just I don't even want to put that into existence. Oh, just St. Brown's he's just not quick enough to make a reaction on that.
Seriously, man, Rodgers has been on point the entire game. Like every one of these deep shots has been on the money. His receivers have been letting him down.
I hate this. I hate this. You know what? Just it's a rookie quarterback. We should be able to capitalize. Like get a fucking interception or a fumble or something. Or give up a fucking
Holy
special
shit.
team touchdown.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Motherfucker muffs the punt and returns it for a touchdown?
Dude, this is the second punt return touchdown we've had in the last 3 weeks. Whoever has special teams court, Meninga. It's fucking Meninga. You're gone, dude. Fucking fire him
We weren't
midseason.
willing to pay enough money for a real coordinator who ended up going to the Dolphins. We wanted to cheap out, and we get this bullshit special teams because of it.
This is
Dude,
bullshit,
our special
dude.
teams has been a liability for fucking as long as I've been alive.
Besides the fucking Super Bowl 96 year, yeah, it's fucking sucked ass.
Down. We got a Packers player down. Raven Green, I think. Are you kidding? Oh, J.K. Scott, fucking bitch. Can't
Yeah.
even.
It's the second week in a row he could have like had a stop for something, but he didn't.
And that was the rookie, man, Jalen Rieger.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, this is suddenly
two touchdowns in the last minute and a half.
This is suddenly a hell of a fucking ball game. Suddenly a hell of a ball game.
Well, yeah, dude, they're about to kick this extra point that's going to make it less than a touchdown game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, now we have to stay aggressive. Now we have to because you left too much time on the clock. And they missed.
Point?
Well,
holy shit.
That helps.
The special teams gods help a little bit. So I mean, it's a 1 touchdown game. We're up 7 points right now.
Yeah.
6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth. And dude, this team has, when they get punched in the mouth like this, they have not responded well for most of the year. So I want to see this offense go out there and assert their will. Dude, and honestly, at this point, like, receivers are dropping balls so often that I almost wonder if the running game's the better option, even if the Eagles are expecting it. I'm just I'm not gonna be in a good mood if the offense can't score here and we're left relying on the defense at the end of the game.
It'd be a shame, dude. Couldn't be a shame.
Dude, time and time again. It's so
All right. Well, I ball game left, man.
consistent
I'm
throughout
gonna
the Laura era that we can't play a full game.
try to be fucking positive on this. Try to be positive. I ball game left. We got Aaron Rodgers and he gets the ball back. If we score another touchdown, we're in good shape. We're in good shape. We gotta go down, eat some clock, and score a touchdown.
Even a field goal. A field goal would make this a 2-score game.
God, I didn't want to get fucking drunk tonight. God damn it! Now I gotta get fucking shit faced tonight.
Yeah, Jesus, man. I got a paper to write tonight, but I'm through my first glass of bourbon and I feel like I need another.
Dude, the Packers make me want to drink, man. The Packers make me want to drink.
All right, but I got to take my mind off of the current circumstances of the game. Let's look around the league.
Yeah, the Seahawks have the ball. It's a hell of a game. 17-12. I'm actually thinking about putting this on the on my side ticker here to kind of watch the rest of this game.
In the last 2 minutes, Seahawks
yeah,
need a
yeah.
touchdown to win. I think we can both predict what's going to happen here, but hopefully not. Rams up. They're up big on the Cardinals late in the fourth, so they probably take that. Patriots crushing the Chargers, 38-0. Wonder if the Patriots are making a late season postseason surge.
They're certainly making it interesting. So, all right, Green Bay gets the ball back a little bit past the 20.
Interesting that on that kickoff we did not have Irvin back there. We had Malik Taylor.
Correct. I wonder why. I wonder if something maybe flared up for him or something, or
Yeah, I don't know, man. Irvin he's been dealing with some injuries for like half the season, really.
mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see Tavon Austin, who we just signed this past week. Kind of very similar to Irvin, but probably more explosive. He was drafted number 7 overall, so clearly,
All right,
able to put it together.
All right, a toss play to Aaron Jones to the outside goes virtually nowhere, maybe a yard.
Yeah.
2nd and 9 probably.
I think if Jones had cut that inside, he would have had a lane for.
Yeah, they're listing 2nd and 9. It's more like 2nd and 9.5. He really didn't get much push at all on that. But
I mean, you got to be looking at a pass here. 2nd and 9. They're not going to run it again. Second and 9, shotgun.
Come on, Raj.
We really lost our rhythm, man.
Yeah. Don't like that play.
Oh, come on.
Don't like that play. Don't like that play.
Oh, I fucking hate these wide receiver screens. They never work. They never work. And especially if you're doing it to Adams, the one player who the entire defense constantly has their eyes on.
Cody, are we going to go 3 and out and give the ball back to Philly? Are we going to go 3 and out and give the ball right back to Philly? Because we're staring down the barrel of a gun right now, and that's
right
basically
now.
what
I'm looking for Allen Lazard because they're going to be doubling Devontae, and Lazard is a proven chain mover. I'm designing a play specifically for him.
We're going deep, man. We are going.
Whoa.
Rodgers has been going deep. I think too much. Like I'm all for being aggressive and going deep, but I think he's going deep too much this game. Just too much.
I don't even know who the hell he was throwing to there.
I don't know either. But now it's 4th time and we're punting, and we just went 3 and out. This has been a fucking disastrous 4th quarter. Like a fucking disastrous 4th quarter, dude.
What the fuck did I tell you? As soon as they made the switch to Hurts, I said Patton is not going to be able to adjust to this. And
neither is their special teams either.
Now Hurts is in position to go tie this game. They're going to be taking over at their 30.
Well, I'm gonna since this has implications, I'm gonna try commenting on both. Seattle is in a 3rd and 10 with 52 seconds left to go. They're on the 50-yard line right now. They need a touchdown to score. Seattle's got 1 timeout left. Yeah, that's gonna be a close game. Chicago or the Giants are playing a hell of a fucking game against one of the best teams in the league this week. So this could be like the Vikings game for Seattle, like in comparison to the Packers. So let's hope.
I would say worse than that, really. I mean, I think the Vikings are a more talented team than the Giants.
Yeah, the Giants could be on the fast track to a playoff berth if they can win this game. So, okay, so Miles Sanders up the middle on 1st and 10, picks up about 5-6 yards.
This tells me that the Eagles are they want to
Oh, they don't.
the clock and take this.
Yeah.
Time.
They're not. They're not trying to give the ball to Rodgers at all. They want this to be. They want to score a touchdown with about like 20 seconds left.
Dude, if they take it to overtime and win the coin
toss. Yeah, they have all the momentum right now, man. They have all the momentum right now, and they're gonna run the ball too, which is our Achilles heel. So. I think I was watching the Packer game, but I think the Giants just got a sack. They did. It's now 4th and 18 for Seattle. So,
hey,
wow.
Remember when we gave up a 4th and 19 touchdown?
No, I don't want to talk about that, dude. Fuck you for even mentioning that. Fuck you, no. Yeah, I remember that shit. Thank God. Thank God Jalen Hurts is inaccurate.
Yeah, he does not have very accurate ball placement. If we force him to do difficult passes, if we force him to pass to the boundary, he is not going to have success. It's the short, quick inside passes where he can find success, and the scrambles.
All right, come on, defense, make a play, dude.
Smith has been very quiet this game. I want to see.
Yeah, he's been nursing that ankle injury. He was questionable going in, but there he is, right there. There he is. Hey, you called him out. You called him out. He made a play.
You need your leaders to step up and make a play.
Call him out. He made a play.
Yeah. Dean Lowry actually had some pretty good push there too. Holy shit, man. Patriots go up 45-0 on the Chargers. Are they going to shut them out?
They might, man. They might.
Dude, Bill Belichick is a wily son of a bitch.
Like, all right, 4th and 18 for fucking Seahawks. 3rd and 13 for the Eagles. Incomplete for the Packers.
All right.
May I play?
Is that Alexander?
Russell Wilson goes back to pass. He's scrambling. He's way back there. He is throwing a bomb. Holy hell. Throwing a deep bomb. Incomplete. Giants are going to win the game. Giants won, man. Giants beat the fucking Seahawks.
All right. Well, Jair Alexander just broke up that 3rd and 13 pass.
Yep.
Now, what's are the Eagles are punting?
Yeah,
there's. Yeah, I guess.
They got 3 timeouts left, so.
Bad punt, shanked it.
And the way our offense has been fucking operating lately, you know.
Yeah. I mean, so this is if you get a first down here. Actually, it's probably going to take more than one. You probably need 2 first downs to ice this game. We haven't been running the ball at all. Can we please come out with a run?
I hope so.
And for the love of God, don't do any wide receiver screens. Just fucking throw that right out of the playbook.
We need a sustained drive. If we can get a sustained drive, come out here with some fucking, at least a field goal at this point.
All right. Well, Rodgers under center. We're not in the shotgun for once. So.
Hey, we ran.
Jones, come on, young man.
We fucking ran.
All right. He picks up a few tough yards. He was met right at the line of scrimmage, like he has been the entire game. So this puts us in the 2nd and 7. Oh man, that loss to the Giants is huge for Seattle. They just lost a lot of ground today. Do you see that the Jets almost beat the Raiders?
Yeah, they fucking blew it right at the end, man. They blew it right at the end. Typical Jets fashion.
You think the Jets are going to go 0-16?
I want to say no, but dude, I don't know. They might. They might.
Really bad.
Yeah, I'd have to look at the rest of their schedule, but I think they're better than the 0-16 Lions team, though. So I'll give them that. But yeah, they look bad.
2nd and 7. We give it to Jones.
Hey.
Bursting up the middle, running, rumbling down the sideline. Is he going to break it for the touchdown?
Take it all the way.
No, he's going all the way. He's going all the way.
Thank
God.
Thank God.
See, baby, that's what you got to do. You just get
see
the ball.
what happens. That's what did I tell you, dude? Feed the ball to Aaron fucking Jones, dude. Feed him.
Thank you, man. Man, we haven't seen a dagger play like that in a while. So thank you, Aaron Jones, for coming out there and saying, "Hey, why weren't you assholes giving me the ball all game long?"
Right.
MVS out there with a nice block too. Like dude, David Bakhtiari he runs all the way down to the goal line, man.
He's a pretty quick lineman, man. Yeah, he's pretty fucking quick lineman.
Dude, Jones is out there with MVS and Bakhtiari in front of him, and he could have gone out of bounds. He could have.
That was a 77-yard run, man.
But he had the end zone in sight, and he cut it back in, and he goes all the way for that touchdown. Which that was a big ass run. I don't know how many yards that was, but I saw
77
yarder. Man, that's the dagger right there. Thank you, Aaron Jones. You just you took a lot of stress out of my arteries.
That's why you fucking stay committed to the run. I said from the beginning. Thank God, and he's your best running back.
Nathaniel Hackett in there, clapping it out with a phone from 1984 next to him. So what did you predict for Jones? 150 all-purpose yards?
No, I predicted 20 carries.
I don't think he's quite at 20.
I can tell you in 1 second. He is at, let's see, 15. I don't think he's going to get to 20, but hey, he
holy shit, Eagles take it out to the 45 on this kickoff.
With a flag. What is this flag?
Dude, our special teams are such garbage.
Yeah, big time. Big time, dude. Wait. Let's just
Okay, the penalty was on us, so they're going to be starting at their 50.
Okay. Yeah, they do this. Yeah, Rams are up on the Cardinals 38-28. That's got the playoff implications. It looks with 2 minutes to go, it looks looking a lot like the Rams are going to likely win that game, barring some insane outcome.
Dude, I am really impressed with the quality that the defense of the Giants has been playing lately. They just held Seattle to 12 points, man. Like, their defense had really been keeping them in games. Holy shit, it would just leave this receiver wide open. He actually could have gained another 10 yards if he didn't run it directly out of bounds. Dude, we're just going to fucking just play this soft-ass prevent.
Yeah, we will.
March it down the
Yeah,
field.
we will. Just as long as we don't give up a fucking big play.
It's almost like we have no awareness of how bad our special teams are. Like Patton's just like, well, whatever. They won't have time to score again.
Well, that's on the special teams coordinator. Fix that. It's not my job. Get there, Gary. Get there, Gary. Oh, are they going to give him a sack on that? Are they going to give him a sack on that? They should.
I think that's gonna count.
He was behind the line of scrimmage.
If Lowry didn't catch him though, he had room to run.
Yeah, for sure. It was a sack. Yep.
Yeah, I
Get
mean,
there.
I will say this.
Oh, he just dropped it. Wow. He had King beat too.
Yeah, King got his ankles broke on that. Like he literally fell down. He got beat so bad. But yeah, man, I'll say this: Jalen Hurts, he has given this Eagles offense a spark
Yeah.
that Wentz was not delivering.
Yeah, I would anticipate Jalen Hurts probably starts next week. So, man, how far has Carson Wentz fallen though, dude? Holy shit!
Actually, I read an interesting article a while back, I don't know, maybe a month or so ago, talking about how Wentz had his MVP caliber season when Frank Reich was the offensive coordinator, and a lot of people feel like Frank Reich was the real coaching brains on that team, and that Doug Peterson just kind of rode on his coattails. Well, Phillip Rivers is a fucking dinosaur. The Colts have already decided that Jacoby Brissett isn't the future. I could see them making a play to trade for Carson Wentz, especially with his value is going to be lower than it ever has been after this season. Frank Reich, he might believe that he can turn Wentz around and turn him back into a good player.
Mm-hmm.
And especially with a quality offensive line to protect him, I could see that being a real possibility next offseason if the Eagles decide to move in the Jalen Hurts direction.
Yeah, I think what I'm really going to be interested is come draft time is how much a team is willing to get up to give up to go get Justin Fields. So Trevor Lawrence is like banked to be like the consensus #1 pick, but there's many people out there who think that Justin Fields is just as good, if not better, than Trevor Lawrence. I mean, certainly in the college season this year, he's playing out of his mind, Heisman worthy. So personally speaking, I still think Trevor Lawrence is probably going to be the #1 pick, but at #2, man, you could ask King's ransom and give up a hell of a lot to go get Justin Fields. So I wouldn't put behind someone
looking
like
at it right now. You got Jets #1,
yeah,
Jacksonville #2.
yeah.
I don't think there's any way either of those teams pass on a franchise quarterback.
So if you're if you're Trevor Lawrence, do you just say fuck going pro? I don't want to play for the goddamn Jets. I'm going back to college, getting friendly here.
Dude, I mean, it's always a possibility. Or even if you do commit to the draft, we haven't seen it in a while. But going back to Eli Manning, like a true like consensus #1 overall pick like that, you've got power to say like, sorry, I'm not playing for you.
Yeah, interception, Darnell Savage.
Savage. That's 2 games in a row with an interception. Oh man, I think I've hit on like 4 of my 5 predictions today.
Mm-hmm.
Savage, baby, that was a nice pick. That was nice. He dove for that. There we go, man. See, that's where this defense. I think that's the one situation where this defense can be good, is when we force the opponent into desperate passing situations. We've got the edge rush and we've got the athleticism in the secondary to go make plays.
Yeah, Darnell Savage is playing pretty good last couple weeks.
That was the formula last year.
Yeah.
It just hasn't worked out as much this year. You gotta hope that we keep moving toward that, and by the time we get to the postseason, that's who our identity as a defense is.
Yeah, let's hope so.
So we're probably just gonna run here, I would think.
We might just take a
Jamal
knee.
Williams in. You can tell by the long towel.
Yeah. All right. This should eat up both of their timeouts. They should get the ball back with probably a little under a minute to go. But down 2 scores, this should be in the bag, barring some crazy bullshit. So,
Dude, and honestly, the game should have never been this close.
no.
Like if the receivers I think we had at least 3 deep shots that Rodgers put on the money that the receivers let him down. I mean, this game could have been an absolute blowout if we bring those deep passes in.
All right, Rodgers come back out. There's probably gonna be another handoff here.
Yeah, what do we even have Rodgers in for right now?
I don't know. Good hard run by
Well
Jones.
done, he's running hard, breaking tackles. Dude, I really do like for as good as Jones and Williams are playing this year. I really, really want to see more of AJ Dillon because I don't want to go into next year like if we potentially lose both Jones and Dillon, or even if we just lose one of them. I want an idea of who AJ Dillon is as a running back in the NFL. Like I want to see more of him.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it probably doesn't help that he's been on the COVID list for the last month. So
I mean, you got to think he's going to be getting healthy soon.
soonish, yeah. It's however, we're coming into like really meaningful like playoff implication football. I can't. Oh, we're going for that first down. We got it, and that is game. That's game.
That's game, baby.
That's a good play call. Good call, Fleur. And who other than fucking Big Bob? Fuck you, Jalen Hurts.
I love the way that Big Bob has grown into this offense. Like he is just quietly. Like we looked at his stats earlier in the game.
He's getting bigger and bigger.
He's quietly one of the best tight ends in the league right now. And like he's a nice option where obviously they're going to double Devontae every play. They're always going to have their eyes on Aaron Jones. Lazard, like, you know, Rodgers kind of has his choice between Lazard and Tunyon right now. Like, those 2 guys are getting one-on-one matchups, and they've proven that they can win them.
Yep. So, man, this was a little too close to comfort, but this moves us up into the 2nd seed, moves Seattle down to the wild card, top wild card slot, 8-4. That's how tight it is. The Rams move up to the 3rd seed.
Minnesota now in the final wild card slot, ahead of Arizona.
Which you know what, San Francisco is still in that fucking hunt too, and that's a team I don't want to make the playoffs because they'll probably be getting pretty healthy by the time playoffs come around. Like, Kittle might be back. Kittle could be back by the playoffs.
They would be a dangerous team to face in the playoffs.
I think
there's a legit argument to make Kyle Shanahan coach of the year. I mean, the job he has done with all those injuries, all the COVID issues. They now can't even play at their home stadium because of local regulations. They're playing at home out in Arizona. I mean, that team has faced so much adversity, and to be in the playoff hunt at this point, Kyle Shanahan is a top-notch coach in the NFL.
Yeah, he's pretty phenomenal. Definitely one of the best.
So let's call it. This is game. Green Bay Packers 30, Philadelphia Eagles 16. Got a little worrisome there toward the end. Thankfully, Darnell Savage sealed it with the interception. And then the offense closes it out with some Jamal Williams and Big Bob Tunyon. Who are we on to next week, Drew?
We have great question. I believe it is the Lions. I think we have Detroit next week. Yep, we do. We have the Lions. We are at Detroit. 4:30 game. Should be interesting now that they have that new head coach. They won this week, but there is some game tape on them now. So should be interesting to see how they come out and how we play against them. I would guess that Kenny Galladay will probably be back for that game. He's been out for about 4 weeks now with a hip injury, but he was pretty close to playing this week, so I think he'll probably be back next week, which kind of sucks for us. So
Yeah, I mean,
it'll
Lions have played us very
yeah
tough.
yeah it could be a trap game. We gotta make sure we come out of that with a W for sure. We gotta come out of that with a W for sure. And after that, we got Carolina on a Saturday night game. So
Dude, I'm telling you, like, this Carolina game has scared me all year long. Honestly, when we did our game picks before the season started, I
mhm,
believe I did call the Carolina game a surprise loss. Um, I think that team, they punch above their weight class. I think they're gonna have McCaffrey back by the time we face them.
mhm,
That it's gonna be a tough one. And then after that, we've got probably one of our toughest games of the entire season, hosting the Tennessee Titans.
mhm.
That's going to give us a real taste of whether or not we're ready for the playoffs. And then we close out at the Bears.
Yeah. I'm a little concerned about that game as well, just because Christian McCaffrey could be back, and he'll probably be pretty freaking healthy too, because he hasn't had the wear and tear of the full season. He's had some injuries, but he's going to be a handful. I remember the last time we played him, we did beat Carolina, but it was literally down to a last second play where we stopped Christian McCaffrey at the goal line.
Yeah,
Um,
at like the 1
doing
inch
that,
line.
yeah. So and that was I think the Panthers are a little bit better than what they were when we played them that year. So man, it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game, but I don't want to look past the Lions right now. We gotta make sure that we get another W. We control our own destiny at this point. We are in second. As long as we keep winning, we are locked into that number 2 seed. And I think all it would take is just one New Orleans loss for us to move up into that 1
Yeah,
seed. And
yeah. And
I
I
would love
mean,
to get that by.
uh, the the Saints, like I said, they do face the
Yeah.
Chiefs before the end of the season. So there's a real good shot if we win out that we're the number 1 seed. But like you said, one game at a time. We got the Lions next week. You can never overlook a divisional game.
Hmm.
We're sitting pretty right now.
Yeah.
LaFleur, uh, I believe that just officially secured his second winning season in a row.
Hmm.
Um, Now we got 4 more games to get into playoff shape.
Yeah. Yes, we do. He, hey, we're in December football right now. We gotta win these games. So
So let's call it real quick just before we close this out. Game MVPs for today.
man, it's I want to say Aaron Jones with that run, but other than that, I'd have to say Aaron Rodgers on the offense. If it wasn't Aaron Rodgers, it'd probably be Big Bob Tanya and those two. I mean, I always feel like Aaron Rodgers is such a fucking cop out though, which I always feel like I should pick someone else other than like we should pick someone other than Rodgers because he's like an MVP every week. This week clearly it would be Rodgers. He fucking made the throws. He was on target. His accuracy was awesome. His movement was good. He just found his open receivers. So probably Aaron Rodgers, but if I had to pick a skill position player, um, I mean Jones looked good on that one run, but consistently it was probably Big Bob Tanyan. So we should go with like overall offensive player and then a skill player because it's probably gonna be Rodgers more often than that. So Rodgers and then Tanyan. And on
Yeah.
the defensive side of the ball, I'm gonna go Rashawn Gary. I thought Rashawn Gary had consistent pressure all game
Yeah,
long.
yeah, he
He
had a nice
played great.
practice
Yeah, he
most
played
of the
good.
game. Especially with Za'Darius a little bit hobbled, not being his usual
Hmm.
self. He did make a clutch play there in the fourth, but yeah, I agree. I think Gary. Well, actually, so Gary played great, but I'm gonna say Jair Alexander was our best defensive player.
Yeah, it's
His
almost like picking
pickups,
Rodgers though,
his
right?
aggression, his open field tackles. He sets the tone for the defense every week.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's tough to go with Alexander. He played physical, consistent, proves he's like down and down. Why he's the best cornerback, arguably this year. I mean, Ramsey's playing pretty fucking good this year too, but I mean, Jair is. I think he's PFF number 1, right?
He was, but he I think over the last couple games he's given up a few more plays and fell to number 4. But after this week, I could see him bumping up again. He had a pretty good game today. Yeah, I can't really think of much he gave up. I mean, I will say there was that 1 4th and 19 touchdown where it looked like him and Savage were in coverage and they just let the receiver get past them. So I'm not sure exactly whose responsibility that was, but that was not a good play. But yeah, I mean, overall, I'll take that with Alexander. I'll take the occasional bad play for all the aggression that he brings on an every down basis. Because frankly, you just don't see it with anybody else on the defense for the most part.
Yeah. It was a good team win, except for the special teams. They really didn't do shit. So I'm not giving them any fucking credit again. But other than that, I'm glad this was a game we should have won. Got fucking too close for comfort, I thought. But in the end, a win's a win. Good teams find a way to win. In the end, we found a way to win this game. We move on. I think we're 9-3 now. We control our own destiny. This is exactly where we want to be going forward. Got some big games coming up. Interesting to see how we do. We
Yeah,
got
man.
6.
I'm looking forward to the Lions next week.
Yeah. Yep. One week at a time at this point.
I think when we did our predictions at the beginning of the year, I think I said that right around this time, either Patricia would already be fired or just about to get fired, and that we would remind them who the daddy in the division is. Well, Patricia's been fired. They just had their first game with interim coach Darryl Bevel. They did pull out a victory over the Bears, but it's time to remind them who daddy is.
I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch our prediction video and I'm going to make some notes on the rest of these games going forward and see where we're at. So I will be able to provide updates next time we do this. So, all right, Cody, it's been a fucking blast with you. Always better than TV commentary. And hey, man, another solid Packer win. So let's go celebrate this dub the only way we know how.
All right, buddy. Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go. Till next time.
Till next time.
Till next time, she said.